Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, pimps and players, everybody between. What is going on? What's going on to everybody reaching out right now? What's going on, of course, to the cave diggers, the man cave? What's going on to the den dwellers of the social den? What's going on to all points in between? It's your boy Debo Vibes right here, man. Thank y'all so much for coming on to another episode of Twin Phase with my man Debo Life, well, my man, my brother's keeper, my twin brother. You know what I'm saying? And our special guest, CJ in the building. Fellas,
CJ.
what's
Yo,
going on
yo.
with y'all, man? How y'all doing, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Blessed and highly favored, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, life
That's
is
what's
good.
up.
Life is good. No complaints.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, as everybody saw, we got this episode right now where me and the fellas, we're going to talk about our top ten best coaches of the 1990s. And life, we were talking backstage about, you know what I'm saying, how many there were out there, but we're going to collectively pick our top 10, put into one group, and then we'll chop it up afterwards. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm really excited about this episode. All of us being sports fans and sports aficionados. And more importantly, we individuals who love the old school 1990s, 1980s, football, basketball, baseball, all that stuff right there. So, but before we do anything,
Yes, sir.
life,
Yes, sir.
what happened?
Oh, man. Belt to ass, man. That's all I can say. Belt to ass, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? My boy Drake and the crew, we just weren't ready for the big moment, man. We
Mm-hmm.
weren't ready for the big lights. The bright lights they're too bright for us, man. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Pat Mahomes, he got his ass for his first Super Bowl. He turned out all right. Offensive line, we just, we didn't do Drake made favors. And, defense, I mean, Gonzo, Christian Gonzalez, shout out to Christian Gonzalez, who
Right.
going to get his money this offseason, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, he showed up. I mean, like I said, I had a bad feeling about it, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't think it'd be that bad. I didn't think that Dre Mig would get blown up like that, but he had some shoulder issues. It was a little bit, worse than what was first indicated.
Yeah, a lot of
You know
people
what I'm
didn't know
saying?
how bad the shoulder was. A lot of people were getting upset because they didn't know. And the thing about it is, we got to realize this part too, dog. When you're on an injury list and then you took an other injury list, or vice versa, we're living in a world now where it's not about the football game in and of itself. It's about gambling.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you got motherfuckers gambling on that game, the first thing to do is look at injury report. No one knew how bad it was for Drake May, and it
Mm-hmm.
showed. It showed. But go ahead, bro.
No, man, that's it. That's it, man. It's like, you build off of it, man. We got the coach of the year. You know what I'm saying? We got the MVP runner up. So we in good shape, man. You know what I'm saying? Just got to make some moves. I wanted like a number one receiver. I wish we could get AJ up here, but that's not
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen probably. You know what I mean? But we'll see. But we all right. We all right. We all right.
You sure about
You
that?
know, take one side of the head. That's
Are
all.
you sure about that?
Oh, definitely.
I have not seen a Super Bowl ass one like that since the 49ers played the goddamn Chargers back in '95.
Damn.
It was an epic ass whoop. I mean, not so much the score, but the physicality of what was going on the actual field that was happening. You know what I'm
Hey,
talking about?
Seattle, they brought it. They
Yeah.
brought it. You know what I'm saying, man? So props to that. I didn't know that defense was that the dark side.
Might be Donald, dog. Might be Donald.
All right, Mike McDonald, man. He in good shape. He in good shape, man. But I'm still rocking. I'm still repping. You know what I mean? It's like we ain't going nowhere. You got to deal with the Patriots for like another 10 years, probably 10, 15 years, man. So, it'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? The rings, they going to come. They going to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to take, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, I mean, what can you say? Seattle, they were ready. They were ready for it. We weren't. Props
Yeah.
to Seattle, you know what I'm saying? For real. So, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Got, game recognized game. Seattle, man, they that squad, man. No doubt. They that squad. They definitely are.
It's unbelievable, y'all, that who would ever thought that we can say this out of our mouths right here. Sam Darnold, Super Bowl champ.
Yeah.
That's
What's
crazy.
going on, Toya?
Toy, what's going on, Toy? Appreciate you coming through. Much love to you. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was something right there. But I agree with you, Life, though, man. I think that as long as they keep Vrabel, and clearly the players are bought in to what the culture that he's building, and it is indeed a culture. And getting all the Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff out the dough, and bringing in a new era. And it's
It's
gonna
a
be a
new
new
era,
era.
man. Yep.
It's gonna be a new era. And
It's a
y'all
new
play
era.
AFC East, which is garbage. So other than the Bills, we'll see what the Bills can do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So y'all might have a chokehold on the AFC for a long ass time, though, man.
I want to see Falcons Patriots again, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see it. Falcons and Patriots. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that'd be dope.
That'd be dope right there. You know, I want to see Falcons Patriots. That's what I want. We're gonna have some money and we're gonna have not money, we're gonna have some cigars on the line. That's what I'm
Yeah.
waiting on, man.
For those who don't know, the Falcons went to Foxborough this year. Before the season started, CJ, I was all in. Like, man, my Falcons, they about to handle their business. You know what I'm talking about? Michael Penix Jr., B. John Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna handle. We're gonna do our thing. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna make the playoffs. We're gonna win the NFC East. I mean, the NFC South for sure all day. It didn't quite work out. We go to Foxborough, CJ, to play the Patriots, and we get up there, competitive game, down to the wire. And then our kicker misses an extra point. And then
And what
that
and what was so wild, man, I was like, oh shit. I thought I would have to like literally like buy you a case of cigars, man, because well, you could buy me a case of cigars, you know what I'm saying?
yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
won. I won the bet. But
Yeah.
Drake London was showing out that game, man. I was like, holy,
Drake London was monster fools that game.
man, he's
He was
balling, man.
monster fools that game. Yeah, so CJ, we made a bet during the training camp. I was like, look, when my Falcons go up there and do their thing, you owe me a box of cigars. But if the Patriots beat us, which at that point, everybody thought the Patriots would go like 7-10, 8-9, all that stuff. No one thought the fucking New England Patriots would go to the fucking goddamn Super Bowl. And the quarterback would be potentially MVP. Nobody thought
But,
that.
but I would be remiss. We have a guest on. I would be remiss. CJ, give me an early 2026 prediction. What are the Ravens' record going to be for 2026, man? Give us an early prediction, man. Give us a win. How many wins, bro?
I'm gonna say 10.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say about 10. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much because I'm us as Ravens fans, we excited to see what Mensa and all them boys gonna do. He's getting his staff together slowly but surely. Waiting to see how Lamar takes to the new regime and all that stuff. So I'm just excited about the off season to see the moves that we make. But I could we all the Ravens always make noise, but for us not even to make the playoffs this past year is ridiculous. So
Yeah, I feel that. And since you're in Baltimore, man, I want to know. I need like the inside scoop, man, because what we are hearing, the country is hearing, man, like Lamar pretty much, you know what I'm saying, got Harbaugh out of there. Is that true? I mean, were they like beefing like that? What was going on with that, man?
nah. That
Okay.
was, believe it or not, Steve Bisciotti, who's the owner of the Ravens, he pretty much listened to the fans.
Okay.
He listened to the fans and saw with his own eyes. It was just time for Harbaugh to go, man. It's a such thing as being loyal, but then there's Harbaugh who's too loyal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the staff that he building over there, which is laughable. You know what I'm saying in New York.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
So.
So I mean, it's pretty much Harbaugh is pretty much taking the same shit he was doing here to New York, and he about to piss them off too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that's
New
their
York don't play
problem
that
now.
shit. Yeah,
Yep.
they don't
We
play
ain't
that
got nothing
shit.
to do with that.
Yep.
We shall see
That's
what
what's
happens
up.
with that right there, man. It's gonna be interesting though. But hey, back to Super Bowl. Super Bowl, it happens. You know what I mean? But I do agree with you, life, man. I think that the better days to come for y'all, and we'll see what the main thing I'm looking at. The main dynamic will be uh what happens with Joe Brady, who's now new head coach, who was offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. He's now their head coach, and Josh Allen loves him, and they're going to a new stadium. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying. We see what happens with that. The rest of the AFC East, I'm not worried about.
And
Trash,
just one more thing.
trash,
One
trash.
more thing. If Maggie T, if you're watching, I would love to get your take on the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? We gotta watch her show. I know she all about the Falcons and the Lady Birds and everything, man. But I would love to see her take on the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? From her perspective.
For sure. Yeah, man, Maggie T, she way more than the Atlanta Falcons. But when I tell you what's going on, Joni, appreciate you coming by. Hey,
Tony
Chris,
is.
hey, one tip more what's going on, your boy. Appreciate you coming by. You know what I'm saying? TJ, what's happening
What up,
from
TJ?
Miami, man? TJ doing big down there cruising. He probably on cruise right now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, Maggie T, man, she is well versed in every sport, basketball, baseball, football, particularly down here in Atlanta. But no, man, as you guys see, if you ever go to a Lady Birds at AFN, all those ladies are very well versed in what they talk about, and they know exactly what the hell they're talking about. And they do a great job at it. You know what I'm talking about. So with that
Yes,
being
sir.
said, before we go into anything, fellas, well, not gonna say fella, I'm gonna say CJ.
Yes, sir.
You know, Saturday, Valentine's Day. You and sis, the
Mm-hmm.
beautiful Cerise, my sis. You
Mm-hmm.
know, what's do we got plans going on or what's going on, man?
Man, listen, me and my wife been together for over 20 years,
Oh, God.
and Valentine's Day is society appointed day for us people to love on each other. Me and my
Mm,
wife love on each other every day. So
absolutely. I saw my own eyes. Goddamn.
yeah, so we ain't really worried about no Valentine's Day, you know.
So,
So
so my question, you're not doing anything then?
no, no, it probably did just be on the fly. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All
We'll
right.
see how things go. And I gotta, with me working,
Right.
12, 14 hours a day, it's hard to, what I'm saying, right now anyway. So we're gonna figure
Right.
it out.
Okay. Understood. Understood. TJ talking about go Raiders. Raiders hired a new head coach, Clint Kubiak. You know what I'm
Yep.
talking about? And he also hired Mike McCoy, the former Chargers head coach, as an assistant. So he's trying to build what he builds. So we can see what happens with that. You know what I'm talking about? So appreciate that.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. The Raiders, they're gonna be a problem next year, man. I believe that, man. You got Ashton Genty his second year, you know what I'm saying? Brock Bowers in the crew, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Fernando Mendoza, they're gonna be a problem,
They
man.
were
You know
Jack
what I'm
Mendoza,
saying?
of course.
Max
Yeah.
Crosby, they're gonna have a squad. They're gonna have a squad out there.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what Matt Crosby does. I mean, I don't think this year. I think the next year, but he stays. Only thing about Matt Crosby, he stays disgruntled. He don't want to be there. But
You would
now,
love to have him here.
boy, Matt Crosby in Baltimore, you
Yeah, we
goddamn
would
right.
love to
We
have him
trying we
here.
trying to get him up here too.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
goddamn
everybody
right.
want Max Crosby, man.
For real, for real. But let's go ahead and get to the actual main event, y'all. So last week or 2 weeks ago, we were talking about the great things and the events that happened in the 1990s in reference to the best sporting events. And towards the end, we start talking about the teams in the 90s and everything like that. But then we start talking about the coaches. And so, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do this evening, we're going to give our own take about the best coaches of the 1990s, college and pro. And it's going to be a collective effort, you know what I'm saying, between myself, Debo Life, and my man CJ. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a draft. We're going to draft our top 10 coaches. And then, of course, there are going to be some individuals who don't make the squad. And afterwards, we'll let y'all know who didn't make it, why they didn't make it, and why the ones that we did choose. Now, the way it's going to work is this, though. Pick by pick is going to be CJ. Then it's going to be myself. And then it was CJ, Debo Life, and Debo Vibes. And we'll rotate it. You know what I mean? CJ, as we talk before the actual telecast, you have 4 draft picks. You have 4 picks, bro. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? So Life and myself, we had 3 picks, and we're going to put together the best coaches of the 1990s for everybody to enjoy. And of course, the chat, please, 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 as well, go ahead and let us know your selections as well. Who y'all picking? So with all
Hey,
that being said,
hey, Debo Vaz, man. I
what's
gotta say,
up?
this gonna be a fun. This gonna be a fun show. This is gonna be really fun. You know what I'm saying? Because we all love the '90s, but there's so many like amazing coaches. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to build this top 10, but we got this, man. But it's gonna be a fun show. I can't wait.
Boy, when you think about the greatness of the coaches, but let me stop. Let me stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying commiserate. I'm saying to this, you know what I'm saying, giving commentary about the coaches. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we have the number 10 pick. of the top 10 coaches of the 1990s. Number 10 pick belongs to CJ. So CJ, with your number 10 pick,
Hmm.
who do you pick as the coach of the 1990s? Number 10.
Well, I was trying to compose a list as I was working.
Hmm.
Um, and we said college and pros, and that's all sports. And I'm not really a big hockey fan at all,
Right.
but this name was very prominent in the '90s
Hmm.
because of his success. So my pick for number 10 is going to be Scotty Bowman.
Nigga, you pick my number 9.
Yeah,
You pick
Scotty.
my number 9, bro.
Yeah, Scotty Bowman will be my number 10. Just because of his, his dominant presence and his dominant uh, uh, career, man, in the '90s, man. 1,244 wins professionally, 223 in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and 14 Stanley Cup wins. That's pretty. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes,
And
it was.
and, and he won back to back with the
Hmm.
with Detroit Red Wings. A lot of people don't realize how dope
Yeah,
The Detroit Red Wings were back in the day, dog.
right, right.
Yeah, they had like Steve Eisman in the crew,
Steve,
man.
Stevie, Stevie Y, Stevie Y.
Man,
Mhm.
that was a squad, man, for real. That was a squad.
Yep. So, you know, 5 with the Canadians. You know, so yeah, I would. I mean, and then looking at the teams that he actually, played with,
Hmm.
the Blues, the Canadians, the Sabres, the Penguins, the Red Wings, names that you probably won't hear today, um, the way you would hear them back in the day, of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they got their favorites today, and I don't really pay attention to it today. But back in the day, I used to peek at hockey here and there, but Bowman's name was always in the mix. So that'll be my number 10.
That's a great number 10, bro. That's an
Hmm.
awesome number 10. And we're like you, bro. We never really got into hockey, but we're from the West Coast. We're from Vegas. So we did, you know what I'm saying, lots a ton of LA Kings games. So our dude was Barry Melrose, man. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Barry Melrose, man. You had Luke Robitaille. You had, of
Hmm.
course, you know what I'm saying, the great one, Wayne Gretzky. You know what I'm talking about? And there was a little channel called Prime Ticket where they would show all the Laker games, all the Kings games, man. So they kind of shoved it down our throats, man. But we had the education of being some, you know what I'm saying, kids in the hood actually watching goddamn hockey type shit.
It
Exactly.
it,
And
it, it was dope, man. The Kings, man. Because actually, I had Barry Melrose, not a top 10, but he was like an honorable mention, man.
mm,
Man, the Kings, yo, you talking about like, we had Kelly Rudy was our goalie. We had Marty McSorley, Larry Robinson, Luke Robitaille. We
Mm.
had a squad, you know what I'm saying? And and just not to pivot off a little bit, but when Barry Melrose got there in '92, his first year, they went all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? They got their ass whooped by Montreal, but still, man, that first year, man, he did some magic with that squad, man, for real. So yeah,
Right.
Barry, shout out to Barry Melrose. Yep.
Yep.
that's a good one, bro. That's a good one, dog. For sure. For sure. Great start, man. You took one on my goddamn list, dog. Get your ass back, man. But we pivot. So your boy Debo Vibes, I got a number 9 pick of the greatest coaches of the 1990s. And I would bring this individual up a little bit, but because we had so much in front of him, it's like a log jam type stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So my number 9 pick of the greatest coaches of the 1990s is Gino Armiema, the head coach of the UConn basketball team, women's basketball team.
Mm.
And when you see this motherfucker, what he does, first of all, this dude comes out there, he cocky as hell. He tells you he gonna whoop your ass, and then he whoops your ass. And the talent that he has. Check this out, y'all. In the 1990s, this dude had a record of 290 and 31. He had a winning percentage of 903. Three national championships, And actually, he had three championships. He had a perfect season in 1994 where he went 35-0. And you look at the players that had went through that particular program and did their thing. But one of the main things I enjoy about watching him coach is that there's that whole thing about, oh well, if he's that good of a coach, how come he can't coach the fellas? It is what it is though. But coaching is not gender bias. This man actually goes out there, coaches the team up with unbelievable talent, and the battles. When I say battles, he had with Pat Summitt,
Mm.
Connecticut, and Tennessee. Unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not that big into women's basketball, but we look at the greatest of Rebecca Lobo and other players that he coaches as well. I had to get him on there, and I would push him up a little bit more, but because we had such a log jam as far as like the great coaches of the 1990s, I had to give him praise right there because one thing he will always do, Gino RM, I be fucking that name up. RM, excuse me, is that I love his press conferences. You know what I'm saying? He talked his shit, and he was like, "We're gonna go ahead and dominate no matter what." Old school Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? So my number 9 is Gino. Like I said, I will put him a little bit, but we got so much ahead of us. I had to give him there somewhere. You know what I mean? So my number 9 coach of the 1990s is Gino Ariam, and he's still doing it with
Mhm.
dominance. You know what I'm saying? So that's my dude right there. And the winning percentage speaks for itself. This dude had a winning percentage of 900.
Damn.
900. So basically, he won nine out of 10 games in a decade. You know what I mean? So that's mine right there. What say y'all?
I mean, I'm not really that familiar with him like that,
Mm-hmm.
but um, it's dope to see that he was actually spent a lot of his years in Norristown, PA, which is not
Mm-hmm.
too far from here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's of Italian descent, I
Oh
believe.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, to be still doing it at the age of like 70, 71, something like that. That's pretty impressive, man. But like I said, I'm not gonna sit up here and try to spit out no stats because I don't really know much about him.
Right.
But looking at just while you was talking, I was looking up, with his accomplishments, and man, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So
impressive.
I had to get him in. You know what I'm saying? I'd be remiss if I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
eight-time coach of the year. That's pretty
yes.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, and like I said, you look at that his winning percentage of the 1990s,
Yeah.
win 9 out of every 10 games.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
pretty dope.
Mm,
yeah.
mm.
That's me right
That's
there.
good. It's wild, man. It's like I remember like UConn. I remember they lost their first game in like 3 years or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying, man? I was like, damn, man, that
Wow,
shit
that was
made like
wild. That was
like
wild. Yeah,
national news and shit. I think Mississippi State beat them or some shit like that.
yeah. Like some team had no business beating them, beating them.
Yeah, man. It's like that was like what? I mean, like you said, the record speaks for itself. UConn, man, they were that squad. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I think that now is more parity with NIL and shit like that, man. But back in the day, man, I mean, yo, man, UConn they can be fucked with, man. So I agree with that one. That's a dope. That's a good pick right there.
Yeah, man. And again, I would bring him. I would bring him up a little bit, but like I said, we got so many. You know what I'm saying? Beasts in front of him. You know what I'm saying? But I had to get him on though, so that was my number 9 right there, bro.
Yeah, that's a good
Debo
one.
Life, man, what's going on?
What's going on, man? Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the college. I'm gonna stay with the not the college game, but the women's game, man. My number 8 is gonna be Van Chancellor of the Houston
Mm.
Comets. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You talking about 1990 back to back to back to back into the 21st century. 97, 98, 99, 2000. They four-peated. They four-peated, man. And you want to talk about that squad? This southern dude, this southern boy
Dude,
from Mississippi.
from Miss, and I don't want to cut you off. I was down there when that shit was going down.
Yeah,
CJ, I moved to Houston, Texas in 1997. When I went down there, it was like fuck the Astros, fuck the goddamn Rockets. It's all about the goddamn Comets. And that
Mm.
city loved the Comets, bro. And
bro.
and what job? But go ahead, man. Proceed. I'm
You know
sorry,
what I'm
man.
saying? Listen to, I mean, just listen. I mean, that squad, man. You had Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thomas, the late great Kim Perot. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying, man? It's like I mean, and he just kept building, man. It's like the dominance. They just dominated the WNBA. We talked about, I think, a few shows ago. It's a shame they're not around anymore, man. But the Houston Comets, man, they pretty much were the staple of the WNBA for the first 4 years of
Absolutely.
existence. You see what I'm saying?
It
So
was them. It was actually them and the Phoenix Mercury because we was in Phoenix when the Mercury came out. What's up, Kim Edward Griffins, man? What's going on, Joe?
What up,
Appreciate you coming
Griffins?
through, bro.
So yeah, man, I had to go with Van Chancellor, man, because I mean, it's one thing to be a coach, but another thing to be a leader. And this dude was a leader. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? He had them women ready to rock and roll from literally from the jump, from day one. They were beating the shit out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? You had Cynthia Cooper, MVP, Miss Raise the Roof. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I think she was like her, like I'm early to mid 30s or whatnot. She wasn't no young,
He was the
you know
older
what I'm
one,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, she was older, man. She was kicking everybody ass. You know what I'm saying? But I credit
Right.
the good coaching. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta show some love to Van Chancellor of the Houston Comets. That's my number 8 pick right there. Of the best coaches of the 1990s. Like I said, 1997, 98, 99, 2000.
Yeah, squad
You
boy,
ain't never
man.
gonna see that again, man. You know what I'm saying?
Cynthia Cooper, Kim Perot, Tina Thompson, Cheryl Swoops.
Right. They was all
Dope
there, man.
squad. And they were just dominating.
So
And this is
what you
when the
see right,
WNBA first came out.
right. So
So
what you see right now, you know what I'm saying, with Angel Reese and you know what I'm saying, and all the others out there, you know what I mean? It's like, all that, the foundation is the Houston Comets.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Foundation is Houston Comets.
Absolutely,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Got Asia Wilson and all them out there. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you gonna say? I mean, it's the women's game right now. It started back in the early, well, actually, it started in 96
Yeah.
with the U.S. Women's Dream Team. You know what I'm saying? But kind of carried over to the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my number 8 pick right there. The best coach of all time. Shout out to Van Chancellor, the Houston Comets.
That's a dope pick, bro.
I vaguely remember around that time, and that was when the LA Sparks was like dominant
Right.
that year or something like that, and had only lost a couple games, like 6 games, 4 games, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the Comets came in there and just swept them or something like that. They said that was like that year was their most dominant playoff run to to yet another championship. But to win 4 in a row that's crazy. That's
It's
insane.
wild, man. It's
Yeah, and
insane. That's
professional
crazy.
sports, bro. It's
Yeah,
professional
that's
sports
insane.
too. And
Yeah.
I lament because they're not around no more. How the fuck are the Comets not around no more? Some is
I don't know.
it's over my pay grade. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Probably shit that went down. I have no idea how they're not around no more, man. But that's a
Yeah,
great one,
that's
dog.
insane.
That's a great one. That's a great one. Van Chancellor. That's a good one, bro. That's a good one. CJ, you're up, boy. Who you got for your number 7?
This one I was kind of up and down. Uh I was kind of up and down and going back and forth with this one. Um but I I think I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there and see how y'all feel.
Okay.
But my number 7, I'm gonna go with Lenny Wilkins.
Hmm.
Lenny Wilkins. I mean, I think he was slept on personally. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually, I mean, my notes. He was actually inducted 3 times into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're not talking about as a player, but we talking about coaches. You know what I'm saying? But 50th anniversary team. He was named to the 75th anniversary team. You know, the 75th anniversary team included, players and coaches as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he did make a list of 15 of the 15 greatest coaches of all time. And he's also inducted into the college basketball Hall of Fame as well. You
I
know
did
what I'm
not know.
saying?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So
So I mean,
he played in for the Washington Huskies, right? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Right,
yeah.
right.
He. See, the thing about Lenny was, I think, I personally feel like people slept on him as a player, and also, but just looked at him more so as a as a coach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But looking at his career, like he was a pretty good basketball player as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A classic basketball player. You know what I'm saying? He was the head coach of the Olympic Gold, the 1996 U.S. basketball team.
Okay.
Let me see. He set the record for the most regular season coaching wins in NBA history in 1994, 1995 season.
But the Supersonics, right?
No, the
Yes.
Hawks.
The
No,
Hawks.
yeah.
Hawks. Okay.
And let me see.
They Supersonics for that. Hold up.
No,
It's
I
all
think he
good.
played for the Sonics. He played for the
Yeah,
Sonics back in the day.
the Seattle Supersonics.
Right.
The
I mean,
Seattle
no,
Supersonics.
did he win a chip with them or?
I think he
What?
won, back in '79. But I think
Yeah,
as a
70.
player.
He won the championship and chip in '79 with the
He was
Sonics.
a coach, right?
No, the player.
No, what he was. Let me see. Was
I could have sworn Lynn Wilkins won a chip.
Hold on. One of them is the
I
he
forgot.
was the coach.
I have
Yeah,
no clue what
yeah,
went
no, he
into.
was the coach. He was the
Okay.
coach. He was the coach.
Okay.
Of
Okay.
the Sonics.
Okay.
And I just remember him, man. He was so cool on the sideline. You never really seen him yell. You know
Here's
what
the
I'm
deal, CJ. I'm surprised you said him because he's light skinned.
saying? Yeah, nah, man. You
They
got
like Paul. Like CJ don't like light skinned motherfucker.
no. That's not. Please don't put that rhetoric out there.
But it's rhetoric, is it?
Yeah, don't put that out because actually, it's crazy because in our early man cave days, I would say how I couldn't stand Mahomes and I still can't stand Mahomes, but and how I couldn't stand Steph.
Right,
But
because they
now,
were light skinned. Yeah.
Steph, like I find myself watching compilations of Steph Curry on YouTube daily. You know
Well,
what I'm saying? I respect.
man, Steph, he's an OG now, bro.
Yeah, man, I respect the hell
So
out of
you
him.
like more appreciate him more for sure.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate his game and all of that. But yeah, man, I don't want to be long winded. But yeah, man, that'll be my number 7. Number 7? Yeah, number 7.
Yeah, number 7.
So,
Yeah.
I go with Lenny Wilkins.
Let me ask you a question: Is it CJ? Is it more of what? And just what I'm saying, I'm playing devil's advocate. Is it more what he did in his career, or are you saying what he did in the '90s?
I'm saying what he did in the '90s.
Okay.
I'm saying what he did in the '90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more so what he did in the '90s. And if you think about it, that's when he was most prominent anyway. You know what I'm saying? As a coach, I mean, you know what I'm saying. So that's my main reason for picking him was his prominence in the '90s as a coach.
CJ, he nailed this, and here's why. People don't understand. This dude came to the Hawks and turned them into the #1 seed in the 1994 playoffs. They're the best team in the East, 93-94.
Which was hard as fuck.
Which is crazy as hell.
Pause. First of all, pause. Secondly, let's talk about that for a second. The Eastern Conference in 1994. Knicks, Patrick Union, Bulls. We already know about the Bulls. The Pistons. And these motherfuckers, the Eastern Conference would fuck you up. They were bullying you.
The Magic was with Penny and Shaq back then, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
And the Eastern Conference,
the
bro.
Knicks, all of them, yeah.
They were in the Eastern Conference. It was a back alley fight every single game. And this dude took the Atlanta Hawks and made the #1 seed. Unbelievable.
And then there was another accomplishment when he passed Ray Auerbach as the winningest head coach of all time. When he won his 939th game or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he definitely should be on the list. That's for sure. Yeah. That's all. I think he should be on the list. That's
you think about the '90s, man. Look what he did to that Cleveland Cavalier team. They went all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals in '92. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? The early 90s, man, Cleveland, man, that was a nice squad. That's
Yeah,
because
it
of good
was.
coaching. You know what I'm saying, man?
It
He had like
was.
Craig Elo and Mark Price and Brad Doherty and John Williams and Hot Rod Williams on them boys, man. So, but that's a good pick right there. But people forget also, like you said, he coached the Dream Team too. He
Mm-hmm.
coached them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Lenny Wilkins, he did his thing in the 90s.
Yep.
He don't get his due because of what the Bulls did. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, man? But
Right,
yeah,
right,
man,
right.
he was
You
that
know, we're
dude.
gonna
He was
talk
that
about
dude.
that. We're gonna talk about that guy later.
Yeah, he was that
Dude,
dude.
we'll table that for a second. Um, okay, all right, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, all right, so is it on me now? Was it we got number 6 now?
Yeah.
Number
Number
6.
6. Yep.
Damn. Hmm. I'm thinking 2 people right now, man,
Okay.
and they're both in college. They're both college. Damn it. Because I'm. Hmm. I know one of you fellas are going to pick the other one, so I'm gonna pick mine. I had to do it. It is what it is though. My number 6, without question, I brought this individual up a little bit ago. My number 6 coach in the 1990s is Pat Summitt
Mm.
for the Tennessee Volunteers, and we'll discuss what the other dude was later on. We look at what Pat Summitt did and the collection of wins that she had, winning back to back to back. She had a perfect season. She went 39-0. I've got my notes right here. She had 4 titles. 4. She had 4 titles in the 1990s. She coached Shamika Holsclaw in 98, the player of the year, Tamika Catchings, and the body of work that she did with that team to dominate. And I said a little bit ago, we talking about Gino Auriemma up in UConn. But what Pat Summitt did with the collection of talent that she had,
Mm.
she never had as much talent as Gino because Gino, everybody wanted to go to UConn because they wanted to win. But Tennessee Volunteers off the chain, and it was all a reflection of Pat Summitt and what she did. And the main thing, the reason I chose Pat Summitt is because Pat Summitt, her coaching mind, her basketball acumen, and going in on her players and doing it. Pat Summitt could coach a men's basketball team.
Thanks.
I've always thought that. Pat Summitt could straight up coach a men's basketball team. And whenever back in the 90s, whenever you thought about college basketball, you had to talk about Tennessee and the dominance they had. And the dominance they had. Now, on a personal level, when she told the world in 2012, I think it was, or 2020, I think it's 2012, that she couldn't coach in America because she had Alzheimer's, and she still coached the following year, but she said I can't do it no more. And for her to be as transparent about what she was going through, but still let the people know that hey, this is still your team. This is still your team, and I'm still rooting for my team. And I looked at the ceremony that they did at the ESPY Awards back in 2012, where she, saying, gave her speech and everything. And when Pat Summitt all day, Pat Summitt. And again, it goes back to what I said a little bit ago about Gino. I will move her up a little bit more, but because we have so many power players in top 10, I'm top 5. I had to put her in there.
Right.
So you cannot talk about the top 10 coaches of the 1990s without talking about Pat Summitt. That'd be a huge injustice, and if, quite frankly, it'd be a joke. This list right here would be a joke without including Pat Summitt.
No, that's facts.
So,
Yeah, I
what y'all
believe
think
that.
about that,
Yeah.
man?
Oh man, all day. I mean, they named the whole damn arena after her, man.
The
She was
Summit,
so ahead of her
the
time,
Summit.
man.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
summit, man. And like you said, man, she would get in your ass. You know what I'm saying? She demanded perfection.
She could
You know
coach
what I mean?
dudes if she want to.
Yeah, easily. I think easily, man. You know what I'm saying? But Pat Summitt, she was, you know, she started back in the '70s, man, and you know, and the way that people looked at women's basketball back then and looked at women back then. You know what I'm saying? She said that she didn't use that as any kind of excuse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She brought girls in there that came out as women. You know what I
That's a
mean?
fact.
And it's
For
like,
sure.
you know, like I said, there's a difference between a coach and a leader.
And she
She's a leader.
adapted. And bro, she adapted when
Yeah.
Bruce Pearl got hired as a men's coach. You remember how they had that yin and yang type of stuff? Like whenever the women were playing, Bruce Pearl would come up and he was like dressed in all orange. And there was a game one time where the men's team were playing and she came dressed as a cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? So she loved the University of Tennessee. So I had to put her in there, man. Had
No,
to.
that's a good pick. I'm just glad she married her husband because her birth name is crazy.
What was it?
What's her birth name?
Her name was Patricia Susan Head.
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 Yeah,
All
some
right.
women. I ain't gonna front. That's a smooth ass last name.
Yeah, it
That's a
is.
basketball name.
Boy,
It
I
is.
would love to have a last name like that, boy. Shit, yeah. No, yeah. She did the right thing right there. Yeah,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
she
I
definitely
had
did.
to I had to put her on, fellas, man. I had to put her on.
No, that's a good one, man. And she Barack Obama gave her the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Mhm.
She received the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? She was inducted into the FIBA Hall of Fame. Um, she has so many different accomplishments, man. Looking at her stats, overall stats, um, she had a winning coaching percentage of 841.
Crazy.
That's insane. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and then to be, um, just with Tennessee, like she loved Tennessee. And but for her to come, have the all timers on set.
Bro, here's another thing, bro. To
Mhm.
both of y'all, she could have very easily went to WNBA,
I think she could have.
but she's like, no, I'm.
She was scary on the sideline, though, man. I remember,
She would
like flick.
terrify players.
Yeah, she did. I
She would
remember
she
flicking
would
through the
terrify them.
and don't piss her off. Like one of the players piss her off. Don't piss her off. Don't do something
Hey,
she didn't tell you to not to do.
yeah.
You know what I'm
She was
saying?
All you
like
got,
a female version of Mike Dick or Bill Parcells type shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or what's my man name from what's my man the college basketball coach that used to throw the chairs on the court?
Oh, shit, Bobby Knight.
Bob Knight.
Bobby Knight. Yeah, Bobby Knight. That's who she used to remind me of.
All you gotta do is Google Pat Summitt death stare, and you
Mm-hmm.
see all these pictures of
I
her just
saw it.
staring.
No, dude, that's what I'm saying. This afternoon, as we were getting ready for the show, I saw some shit.
Yeah.
As someone would say, man,
Yeah.
dude, I saw some shit. Ain't
No,
no way.
that's a great pick, bro.
Yeah, I had to get her on there, man.
Yeah, that's
I
a
had to
great
get her
pick.
on there. I had to get her on there.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a pause for the calls right quick.
Mhm.
We're at halftime. We have done our top five. Well, the first five. But halftime, we go ahead and give a shout out to CJ. CJ, what's going on with your channel, man? We'll talk to what's going on with you and Cerise and the social den and all that good stuff, man. You already know how to, plug you in, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. It's all love, man. We just been grinding as much as we can with my schedule and my wife's schedule and our daughter being 17, almost 18. Like she keeps us running too.
God damn, I'm getting old shit.
Yeah. And our goddaughter's staying with us now too. So we just been busy, man. But the social den is still going strong, man. People still loving the social den, still being nominated for awards and people still loving wanting to be on there and people still enjoying watching it every single week.
Yeah.
Um, so we in our fifth season, man. So we are definitely happy about what it's become. Like I said, we didn't know what it would become in the beginning, but for it to be where it is now and being noticed and everybody knowing what it is and appreciating it, we definitely are happy. And then, we still got our community work. We actually won our second humanitarian award at the Meeting Our Awards this past, at the most recent Meeting Our Awards. So we're very, very appreciative and humbled by that. So we're still doing our community work, with our back to school drive. Of course, the Thanksgiving drive, our daughter's toy drive. I'm trying to do a coat drive. Be my first one. To get some coats and hats and gloves and socks and boots and stuff for the less fortunate. I'm trying to put that together. And then of course our organization, which is called Heavenly Blessings by CJ and Sharice. Just community work, love, social den. We kind of shine away from the mukbangs, but we do a lot of vlogging as much as we can when we do go places, and mainly lives too. We love going live, so that's pretty much where we at, man. Y'all can, if anybody don't know about CJ Sharice, just check us out, man. Y'all come over there and become family, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Sir.
And hopefully we can get Debo Life on a social den.
Oh, that's already. I already talked to wife.
Man.
That's happening. Yeah, that's already happening. We're gonna be in contact. Don't even worry about that. That's happening.
It's gonna be a good show.
What's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's gonna be a good show. Before we continue, it was breaking news a couple of weeks ago, but I'm gonna go ahead and let Life talk about it. Life ain't been down here in like how many years you been to Atlanta? How many 6 years?
No,
5 years.
I was down there in 22.
22. Ooh, you 21 or 22?
22.
Okay.
I was down there in 22.
Okay.
It was spring of 22. I was down there. I remember that shit. I remember that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I remember that.
Debo Life is making his appearance back in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. He's coming back home. He's coming back home. You know what I mean? So we and once he comes down here, of course, me being a foodie, I'm going to take him out, do a couple of food videos, all that good stuff. We're gonna have some good lemon pepper wings. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some good eats, all that good stuff, and all the great things that brought him down to Atlanta, Georgia, back in 1998. About goddamn shit, 28 years ago. 28 years ago. So, yeah. Are you looking forward to it, Life?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's always good, you know what I'm saying? Head back, down to the A. I love it up here, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, it's good to get back down there, see some familiar sights, and, see the A-town. And I know a lot of things been going on since I left, you know what I mean? And Atlanta's growing by leaps and bounds. So, yeah, it's time for me to get on down there, come back home for a little bit, see what's going down the A.
We look forward to it, man.
There you go.
We look forward to it. All right. With that being said, fellas, we are at the final stretch. The top 5 coaches of the 1990s. So the last one with Pat Summitt, right? So we're going to, loop back around and talk to CJ. And CJ, you have the number 5 pick, sir. What say you?
Hold on one second, man. What?
I'm probably fucking this all up. Well, I mean, man, look, who has what?
No, it's Life.
It's Life, yeah, man, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I've only had one pick so far.
Yeah, I really fucked that up. Shit, my bad. Okay, all right, go ahead.
All right, y'all. We all know this next 5. There's gonna be some heavy hitters, man. It's gonna be tough. It's tough.
Yeah, this one,
You know what I mean? And I'm trying to figure out, should this be my number 5 or my number 2? But I'm confident this should be my number 5, man. I'm gonna go with Marv Levy, Buffalo Bills. Marv Levy, Buffalo Bills. Infamously losing 4 straight Super Bowls. 4 straight Super Bowls. But I don't think that, that the Super Bowl losses should be defined as overall work with us.
So I totally agree with you, bro. Man, bro, because when you think about what those Bills teams did on a Mark Levy, and I get it, they didn't win, but I asked you the question, the same question last week. I know they didn't win, but they won the 4 straight Super Bowls.
Yep.
4 straight. Now, and you rebutted like that. That had to be fucked up for the fans and shit, not to win a single one. But the power alley of these teams to get there You know what I'm saying? So, and on top of that, you gotta realize they weren't playing in a weak ass division. You know what I mean? They're beating the Miami Dolphins led
On
by
the
Dan
regular,
Marino
on the regular.
on the regular.
You know,
On
I
the regular.
remember.
And the offense, dude, the K
Yeah.
gun.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about before the Super Bowl, right? In
Okay.
1990, they beat the crap out of the Raiders, AFC Championship.
Yeah, yeah. They
'91, they beat the
with
crap
Bo
out of the
Jackson,
Denver Broncos.
with John
92,
Elway,
they beat the crap out of Miami Dolphins.
with Dan Marino.
Right now, '93, I forgot who they beat in '93, but
They
it
beat
must be
Dan Marino again. Shit.
again. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You know what I mean? So it's
Shit.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk the defense, yo. Daryl Talley, Bruce
Mhm.
Smith, and those boys. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Cornelius Bennett.
Shane
You know what I'm
Conlon,
saying? You want to talk about men
Shane
amongst
Conlon, Nate Oldham, Leonard Smith. Yeah, all them boys.
men of men. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It takes a true leader to have to coach those men. We all know what the offense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey,
Andre
we came
Reed,
about
Thurman Thomas, and James Lofton, all them boys.
Steve Tasker, the best special teams dude ever. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
squad.
You had a squad, you know what I'm saying? So I get that people might, okay, everybody talk about, first of all, even to get to a damn Super Bowl, just to get to
That's what I was
one.
about to
The
say. Yeah,
one, the
Just
exactly.
to get to
one.
one is tough, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
to coach these dudes up to 4 Super Bowls, you know what
4.
I'm saying? Didn't get, and the dude was, he was old here. Dude was old. He wasn't no young cat. Dude was old, you know what I'm saying? He had that young spirit, you know what I mean? So even though they didn't win a chip, I'm gonna have to go with my number 5. I'm going with Marv Levy of the Buffalo Bills as one of the best coaches in the 1990s.
Anyone who wants to see dynamic football back in the day, a dynamic offense, you need YouTube and check out Buffalo Bills in early 1990s and see what the fuck they did. It was amazing, and
Yeah,
it was a lot had to do with talent, a lot had to do with coaching though.
yeah.
But
coaching.
again, this dude led 4 straight teams to Super Bowl.
Yeah,
And
if
we're talking
you
hey, and fellas, we're talking about football back in the day.
yeah, keep in
Yeah, that
mind,
was when it was real football.
We're
keep in
that
mind
thank you,
also
nigga. Shit.
keep in
Yeah.
mind. Look where they played. They played at Rich Stadium, which right now is Highmark Stadium. It used to be Rich Stadium, where they play in that hard ass AstroTurf.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? Jim Kelly getting his bell rung all the time. Listen, if you go to 1 Super Bowl, maybe 2 Super Bowls, that's the players right there.
Mhm.
But if you go to 4 straight, there's a philosophy that's been put in place.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm
What's
saying?
up?
By the
Yeah.
coaches. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I give him his due. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So my number 5, Marv Levy.
That's a great pick. That's a great pick. And a
And
point that you
Marv is
made.
still he's still with it. He's turned 100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he became, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he became the Bills general manager for like a year or something like that after
Mm-hmm.
he after he stopped coaching, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but to take the team to, like you said, man, like yes, the players are the ones to step out on the field, but to coach like coach them boys up to 4 Super Bowls in a row. Well, that's pretty impressive, man. But
As
like
well.
like I said though, I couldn't imagine being a fan. That's what I will always say. I couldn't imagine being a fan of those teams back then. Or I mean, of that
Mm.
team
Dude,
during that time,
the angst.
bruh.
The angst.
4 in a row. We gotta win one,
Yo, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure they kept saying, maybe next year. You want to talk about the mental punishment.
man.
Oh,
Listen,
Man,
dude.
I would lose my mind,
It was
man.
like a 4-year prison sentence.
Hey, man,
But like I told you fellas, man, they lost to superior teams. They
yeah.
lost to the Giants. They lost to the Redskins. You want to talk about a team. The 1991 Redskins, goddamn. And then, of course, you can't go. The fucking Dallas Cowboys. Ain't nobody beating them.
Mm-mm.
No.
They just ran to the wrong teams, bro. You
Yeah,
know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
it's the
did.
saying? I'm
wrong
pretty
era.
sure. I'm pretty sure if it was like a, Buffalo, I'm thinking, well, there's some sorry ass teams back in the day. I'm trying to think of one that all time Buffalo Vikings, or you know what I'm saying, or Buffalo 49ers. That'd been a great one. They could have won that. You know what I'm saying? But they just ran to these hard ass teams with some stout defenses.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yep.
Think about the team, dude. They ran into some teams with some crazy good ass defenses.
That's a fact.
Yep.
They weren't
Yep.
playing against those suckers.
And that saying defense wins championships goes all the way back.
Yeah.
All
And they
good.
only got
And
and the thing they only got blown at one time. I think they got blown. No, the Cowboys
No,
blew
they
their
got
asses
the
out.
ass whooping 3 of the 4 Super
Yeah,
Bowls. They got the ass
yeah,
whooped pretty
yeah.
much.
The
You
one
know what
thing
I'm
about
saying?
the
Besides the Giants game, man. They got
Redskins
the
beat
ass whooped.
their ass, and the Cowboys definitely whooped their Leon Lett game. Shit.
Yes. So yeah, that's a great pick too, man.
That's a good one.
I
Appreciate
think
you,
we
man.
on a point. We on point, man, so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
We got some good ones. And once we're done, we're gonna talk about the ones who didn't make the list right quick. You know what I'm saying? So CJ, it's on you, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Number 4.
Number 4, man.
Okay.
This was another toss up for me. Oh man. Damn. I hate
It's hard,
this.
man. It's hard.
I hate
Pause.
this. Yeah, I hate this.
And again, bro, hey fellas, this is when it starts. This is when you realize how greatness was back in the 90s.
Yeah, no, it was. It was. But with me knowing I got 4
You got
and
number
then
4, number 1, bro. Yeah.
so I'm gonna go ahead and just do it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just do it. And my number 4, even though I feel like he should be higher,
Mm.
and I would hope that one of y'all was gonna pick him. I gotta go with Pat Riley, bro. Gotta go with Pat Riley, bro. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I mean, if I had 3 or 2, he was going. He was going. He was going. But what if I had 2? He was going. If I had 3, he was going.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta go with Pat, bro. I gotta
Okay.
go with Pat. And the thing about Pat is the fact that he was able to control and boost 2 teams. You know what I'm saying? Most people know him for his dominance with the Miami Heat, but they forget his greatness with the Knicks too. You know what I'm saying?
I totally forgot about that shit.
Yeah, they forget his
I
greatness with the
dude,
Knicks.
you probably I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, so yeah, you gotta. I mean, and then for him still being in the mix with the Heat right now to this day. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I mean, he's in his career alone, he's reached 19 NBA Finals.
That's wild,
19.
man.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like, come on, bro. Like, and then looking at who he coached over the years, like, you know what I'm saying? I just remember him being that smooth white boy on the sideline with that slick back.
Hey, Italian food, mafia with Italian
Man,
food,
he looked like
gangster.
that's what I was about to say. He looked like a whole mob boss on the
Right.
sideline, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
saying? So, but yeah, man, he I mean, he's been doing it for so long, man, to be coaching across like 6 different decades. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? As a coach,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
So
that's a dark horse, man. I didn't even think about that. But let's deep dive, man. That's a hell of a
yeah,
pick, man. Because
yeah.
as you were talking, I'm starting to think about him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this. Let's go back a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
The New York Knicks before he got there, I think they were coached
Mm-hmm.
by John McLeod or something like that, some scrub. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, in the '80s when he coached the Lakers, it was about showtime.
Right,
That offense, right and left. He wasn't known for his defense. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Now let's fast forward to when the Knicks hired him, man. Now
Mm-hmm.
think about what he did with this squad that he had, turned them into a defensive force.
Right.
Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley, John Starks, Anthony Mason. You know what I'm saying? Xavier
Ooh,
McDaniel, Charles
ooh,
Smith. Had little Greg
ooh.
Anthony doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I think Derek Harper. I mean, think about that. He took these boys to the finals just as like I think it's like his 3rd year there, man. He 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 took the Bulls to 7 games in '92. You know what I'm saying? And he took them all the way to he took them all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals in '93. You know what I'm saying? That's the Pat Rel. Think about that. He was hired in '91. In '93, they damn near made the NBA Finals. As close as they've ever been. You know what I'm saying? And since the '70s. So you want to talk about Pat Riley, man? And think about this though, man. This is what I'm tripping on, CJ. Follow me
Mm-hmm.
on this.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this. Think about this. He gets hired by the Miami Heat in '95.
Right.
In just his 2nd year, he takes them all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Come on, bro.
with Alonzo Mourning and Dan Marley and Tim Hardaway and the crew.
Listen to
You know
that.
what I'm
Listen to
saying?
that. Name that starting five.
For the Heat, Tim Marley, got Marley, Hardaway, Zoe. What was that brother's name? I forget his name. PJ Brown got into that fight. He had a squad, man. But
Come
think
on,
about
man.
but he is still. I mean, think about Alonzo Moore's career propelled
Bruh.
when Pat Riley came onto the scene, man.
Even though he was a big ass crybaby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's like, Vashawn Leonard. That's what Vashawn Leonard, them boys. Man, just his second year took him all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, dog.
Yes,
So
indeed.
the Pat Riley effect, man, that's real, man. I ain't even think about him because people I think about Pat Riley, I think about the Lakers of the
Dude.
'80s. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's a good ass pick. Because when we say Pat Riley, I'm like, Pat Riley, goddamn, 1980s, goddamn Lakers. But then you talk about it, both of you guys illustrated what he did in the fucking 90s with the Knicks.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
And then just I mean, I guess to add whipped cream on top of it, or icing on the pie, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Um, the motherfucker was a NBA All-Star team coach 9 times.
mm,
9 times. I mean, I know that don't, but that's still, when the NBA All-Star game, the best coaches are usually the coaches of the Western and the Eastern Conference
right.
All-Star games, all
To
the
that
teams.
point, midpoint,
Right,
right,
yeah,
right,
midpoint. You know what I'm saying? And he did it 9 times.
right.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
crazy.
So,
And keep in mind, I mean, I know we're talking about the '90s, man, but if you want to talk about Pat Riley, man, look as a player back when he played for the Kentucky Wildcats and the LA
oh
Lakers back in
man,
the day.
come
I
on,
mean, this
man.
dude is back. I mean, when LeBron and Chris Bosh went there, that was all Pat Riley right there, man. That was his mastermind.
Hold up. Didn't Pat Riley, was it, correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. Was he the coach when he coached Texas Western, the first
He
all black
played. No, he
basketball team?
played. No.
He played for them.
He played for Kentucky. He played for Kentucky.
No. Who coached? No, okay. He played for that
Rupp was the coach.
in that game,
Right.
Roller, right? Okay.
Yeah, Rupp was the coach. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just think about that. I mean, Pat Riley, though. I mean, look. This is how much of a mastermind he is. Check this out. He had the wherewithal, you know what I'm saying, to hire Eric Spoelstra as an assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And look at Eric Spoelstra now, one of the greatest coaches in the last 25 years. What he did for Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying, man? So that was all Pat Riley. I mean, this dude has a mind, man. It's like,
And you know how
I
much of a
ain't
mind, he has. Not to cut
good.
you off, life.
No, you good.
He recently they signed Spoelstra to a contract extension for like 100 million or something like that. But Pat Riley, being the player that he is, waited until Spoelstra's divorce was final before
Mm.
he gave him the 100 million, so he
You
could
know what I'm
keep all the
saying?
money.
Yeah, man.
He's just a
And
dope dude, bro.
that's a dope. And also keep in mind, man, about the Miami Heat, man. Going to the 2000s and shit. When you had Van Gundy coaching that team, they weren't doing nothing.
Nah.
Pat Riley said, "Fuck this shit. I'm going to the bench. You get the hell up out of there."
Yep.
Pat Riley gets on board. They win a championship.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
Come
on,
on, bro.
man.
It's like, I mean, Pat Riley, he that dude, man. He that dude, man.
Yeah,
That's a hell
that's
of a
why I
pick right
said,
there, man.
man. That's why I said if I had the number 3 pick, it was him, and if I had the number 2 pick, it was him. But he was definitely top 4 to me. I ain't even saying top 5. He was top 4 to me. Pat Riley is he's greatness personified. You know what I'm saying? So shout outs to Pat. So, but yeah, that'll be me. That'll be my pick, man.
That's a good pick, dog.
Appreciate that.
And no, you brought it, bro. Because again, we said Pat Riley. I'm like, goddamn, man, Magic Johnson, James Worthy, what the fuck? But
Mm-hmm.
then I totally forgot what that motherfucker did with the Knicks, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And by the way, of course, he was a head coach of the Knicks when they had that game against the goddamn Rockets in the fucking OJ chase and shit. And that was great as shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
All right. So it's on me.
I'm nervous, man.
You got the number one pick.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm nervous about these next three.
Right. So I was debating about number one, number two. I think hopefully, life you get the number two, dude. I was looking at, but I gotta do number three
Can we all
because
just say? Can we all know who number one gonna be? But let's
Yeah,
say
we
that.
all know. But
we all
when you
know.
look
Yeah, that's
yeah,
that's that. Yeah,
no
but you know what I'm saying. For
Yeah.
suspense purposes, we'll
Mm-hmm.
table that.
Mm-hmm.
My number three, dude, is Jimmy Johnson.
Oh,
Jimmy Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
oh man.
And here's the thing about Jimmy Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
This
it down.
dude, he had to follow greatness
Mm-hmm.
with Tom Landry.
Yes, indeed.
Not only that, Tom Landry didn't resign. He got fired.
Got fired. Got his ass up out of there.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? So Jimmy Johnson comes in after Tom Landry. And Jerry Jones is a new owner. He fires an icon like Tom Landry of the Dallas Cowboys, America's team.
Yeah, time out. And not to interrupt you. And trades Herschel Walker.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Mm.
Trades Herschel Walker. So you had this dilapidated team who just traded the best running back in the NFL at that time, Herschel Walker, to the Minnesota Vikings. You fired a head coach who is a legend.
Can we just say that Jerry Jones is been a dickhead since day one?
Clearly.
Facts.
Clearly, bro. I'm about to get at that because, well, since you said it, I'll say it right now. Because Jerry Jones costed the Cowboys about 3 or 5 more championships.
He's an asshole, man. He always been one.
So in comes Jimmy Johnson, and who has bravado because everything he did with the Miami Hurricanes. He brings in other individuals, but you gotta realize Jimmy Johnson, he's sitting there doing all this shit with an empty cupboard, bro. An empty cupboard. You just got rid of your best running back. You know what I'm saying? And you got a sorry ass squad. You bring in Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, who was with Jimmy Johnson in Miami. They're playing. Jimmy Johnson's first year, he went 1-15.
That's a fact.
You tell me right now how the fuck he survived that shit.
I don't know. I think Jerry saw something in him.
He had to.
He had to. It wasn't just a homeboy connection, dog. He had to.
Right.
Real quick, because listen, because this is how different the 90s are compared to today. We can all agree today, in 2025, 26, has someone his first year went one game, he had been fired.
Facts.
He would have been fired. He had asked his ass straight out the door. You know what I'm saying, man? But yeah,
He was essentially in 1989. He was essentially Aaron Glenn.
Pretty much. Well, shit.
Oh well.
What? Yeah.
I found it.
Okay.
I found it. So, in 1989, Jerry Jones, the new owner of the NFL's Dallas Cowboys, and a longtime friend and former University of Arkansas teammate.
Yep. Yeah. Jerry Jones. Yes. Yeah. Keep going. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. So they had ties. I'm gonna give my friend one more chance.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Let's fast forward to 1990. You draft Emmitt Smith with those draft picks that you got from the Vikings for Herschel Walker. You start bringing motherfuckers in type shit, and I think you drafted like that draft class had like 4 Hall of Famers: Emmitt Smith, Nate Newton was drafted. I don't know. I don't get me a line. Anyway,
Jay Novacek.
Jay Novacek.
What about Daryl Johnson? He get drafted around that time.
Dude, the whole fact that we rattled off these names that came in lets you know that they had something going on.
Yeah,
Jay Novacek, you know what I'm saying? Moose, you know what I'm saying? Who's a safety? Caesar, who's that safety? Who they safety? Darren Woodson.
Woodson,
Um,
yeah.
Ken Norton Jr. I'm rattle off names they drafted from that goddamn Herschel Walker draft. Herschel Walker
My
trade.
God.
Emmett being the main
That
one.
name just holds power in itself.
Yes. 1989, Troy Aikman threw like a gang of picks. And like you said, CJ, somehow, I'm like, okay, he my homeboy. I'm gonna let him keep
One
doing
more
it.
time. Yeah,
The
let me get
next
another
the next
chance.
year they go 7-9.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They improving. They go say 7-9. And you got a stud running back, Emmitt Smith. And me and Life talk about it all the fucking time. All the time we talk about this motherfucking 1990, that Thanksgiving game when the Redskins where Redskins went down to on the Cowboys and Emmett ran all over them. Where me and Life, we was in our home state Kentucky for Thanksgiving, and we was like, this team is something else. Michael Irvin doing his thing, and then 1991, they finally made the playoffs, and they doing it. Now they did run into goddamn the Detroit Lions.
Barry ran all over them.
And pause.
Barry ran all over
Y'all remember that
them.
run? Y'all remember that run Barry did?
Yeah.
When he had motherfucker turning their heads and shit. Tony Casillas had no idea where Barry was.
Man.
But you look at a team within 2 years, went from 1-15 to make it to the fucking playoffs. That's coaching. And that's a culture that Jimmy Johnson did.
Yep.
And not only that, he showed the whole world, he showed the whole nation what the fuck's going on. Like, I got this. Very next year, 1992, the motherfucker had a squad. And they were all adapting what Jimmy Johnson was doing. And Jimmy Johnson brought that swag from Miami to the NFL.
Beat the shit out of the Bills.
And
it was 52-17, I believe.
52-17, and who was the Bills coach?
Marvin Levy.
All full circle.
Your boy, Marvin Levy. Yeah. Hey, your boy, Marvin Levy.
Which is why Jimmy Johnson had a Marvin Levy.
Yeah. Yeah. So you look at all this shit, and the main reason I said Jimmy, I had another dude I was gonna put, but I'm like, nah, one of y'all boys. What's gonna be on you, Life?
Facts. That number 2 pick is that we all know what number 1 is, but that
number 1's Life. That number 2.
I'm not nervous about number 1 because I know
shit. Yeah, man. But when you look at what Jimmy Johnson did, and he made the Cowboys America's team again because they were roadkill. In 88, 89, roadkill.
Yeah.
And they adapted
throughout the 80s, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And this dude came in, clean shop. He was being an asshole too. He would cut motherfuckers for sleeping in goddamn meeting. But he did his thing, and he won three chips. Did he win 3?
No, he won 2. I believe.
2 back to back.
Yeah, back to back.
I say he won 3. That Barry Switzer team was Jimmy Johnson's team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Barry Switzer won that Super Bowl against the goddamn Steelers, that was a Jimmy Johnson's team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can say the same thing about goddamn George Seifert. George Seifert won a fucking Super Bowl. That was God. You know what I'm saying? That was not his team. So
and on top of that, we say thing about Tampa Bay. They won 0-2. You know what I'm saying?
Great point. That was Tony Judge's team.
That was Tony Judge's
team, bro.
There you go. Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah. But fellas, just look what the Cowboys did from 1990. I would say 90 when it started, and Jimmy Johnson put in work to put them boys where they were.
Well, let's just say this. Let's put this into perspective too, because let's not forget that Landry was the coach of the Cowboys when they first came out in 1960.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So to be able to fill those shoes was I can only imagine how his nerves.
Dude, that's all Cowboys fans knew was fucking goddamn Tom Landry.
Tom Landry, that's it.
And that fedora he had on.
Right. That's all they knew since
And then you
1960.
bring in this dude from fucking Miami.
Right. Yep. Miami Hurricanes, and he was
And your
only
first year you go 1-15.
and he was only the coach of the Miami for what, like 4 years, 3 or 4 years, something like that.
Whatever he did, yeah,
I think
because
it was like 3 or 4 years.
Snellenberger, and
Right.
then Jimmy Johnson came for a couple of years. He did his
But-
thing and shit. Yeah.
But think about this, and this is the pretty much the greatness of Jimmy Johnson. You just raised the point. You're going to Miami Hurricanes. You have to replace a legend in Schnellenberger. You go into Dallas, have to replace a legend in Landry.
Dang,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't think about that.
That's a lot of pressure.
And
right
then,
there.
and then let's not forget. Then you go to Miami Dolphins to replace Don Shula.
Well, let me all right. So you all right. I was going to talk about this. Do you think that his stint in Miami Dolphins somewhat tarnishes what he did in the night, because they didn't do well when he played for the Dolphins?
It would be saying that Phil Jackson's stint with the goddamn Knicks tarnished his legacy with the Bulls and his coaching career.
Well, no, he wasn't coaching the Knicks.
He wasn't coaching. He was I kind of sweep Jimmy Johnson's career with the Dolphins under the rug type shit, bro. It ended horribly. So, but at the same time, he was forced out by Jerry Jones. So what else can he do? You know what I mean? But I to answer your question, like I kind of sweep that tenure with him and the Dolphins under the rug type shit. But no, I don't think it tarnishes what he did with the Cowboys, because he put in work with the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's my number 3 right there, fellas. Man, I can talk about
the Cowboys. The Cowboys ain't been right ever since. They have not been right ever since. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's say this real quick though. That's before we sweep the Miami Dolphins his head coach in Miami.
Yeah,
we can't forget the fact that he did help draft future Hall of Famers, Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas.
Zach Thomas, the linebackers.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. No, yeah, a good point. Yeah, he did. I get it.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good
So
point.
I mean, I think that's some stripes he can wear on his sleeve when it comes, because the head coach got a lot to do with drafting. So you know what I'm saying.
But go back to Dallas, man. You want to talk about bringing that Miami Hurricane swag to the Cowboys?
Oh, and Pat Surtain.
You know what I'm saying, man?
I forgot about that shit too. Goddamn, I forget that. Goddamn, I forgot about that shit
You
too.
want to talk about Michael Irvin? He was already there. You know what I'm saying, man? But it's like,
Yeah, he was there for that 1-15 shit.
But he was there before. He was there. He got drafted
Beforehand, yeah, he was there. He came there
but-
a year before Aikman did.
Yeah, but just to have that swag, just to have, put the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, back on the map.
That's pretty dope, man.
He did that, man. Yeah, man. JJ did that, man. He did that, man.
I'm gonna tell you something. And not only that, my bad, CJ. Not only that, this motherfucker doing this shit. Let's talk about it, y'all. He doing this shit against the NFC East.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bill
my
Parcells.
God.
Giants with Lawrence Taylor. The fucking Eagles with goddamn Reggie White. The goddamn Redskins was in the motherfuckers. It was not an easy task what he was doing. Bounty Bowl with him and goddamn Buddy Ryan in 1989,
Oh man, that was scary.
and he got through it.
Yeah.
His first year, Bounty Bowl happened. Jimmy Johnson's first year. You guys, this motherfucker come from college, from University of Miami, where he dominated. And all of a sudden, you playing against the NFC East. You going to fucking goddamn Philadelphia, playing against Buddy Ryan. They put a bounty in motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And then got followed that up with playing against the New York Giants and Bill Parcells. That's another thing. Look at the coach he had to coach against. Bill Parcells with the Giants. Joe Gibbs with the Redskins. Buddy Ryan with the fucking Eagles. What the fuck? And he did it. It was built to ass his first year, but after that, he whooped their ass. Well, not really, because I remember not really, because the goddamn Giants Bill Parcells left, and they hired Ray Hanley, and that yeah. So, but either way, you get what I'm saying though. But
Yeah.
yeah, my number 3 with Jimmy Johnson. And fellas, it went for press for time. I would talk about a motherfucker all damn day.
Man, Jimmy was special, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then his energy, you know, his energy on the sideline was different too, man. You know, you could tell those players play hard for him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a great pick, man. This list is dope, bro.
It is. It is. So that's what Debo Vibe says. The number 2 pick, we go to Boston, Massachusetts.
I think this the hardest pick, me personally.
Bro,
Yeah,
I,
listen. I mean, I got some bangers, man, and you know what, man? I gotta do this, man. My number 2. So many. I got this list where I'm like, God damn.
mm,
But my number 2
somebody getting left out, bro. Somebody getting left out.
Oh yeah. They getting left
It's
out. It's
quite a
all good.
few it's quite a few that got left out.
Right.
It's all good. They getting left out. You know what I'm saying? They'll be our honorable mentions. But my number 2 pick
Mhm.
of this amazing top 10 coaches of the 90s. God damn it. You know I gotta do it, man. I'm going with Bobby Cox of the Atlanta Braves.
What?
Bobby Cox of the Atlanta Braves.
Okay.
91, 92, 93, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99,
Mm.
and then some into the 2000s.
Right.
Now, can we just talk for a second? I mean, 1990, they're playing in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, literally in front of like 2,000 people a
If
game.
that
If that,
yeah, you're giving too much credit. Yeah.
if that. Sometimes it was in the hundreds.
Correct. Correct.
Every game was on WTBS, so the whole country saw them playing in front of like probably like 300 people. You know what I'm saying? In 1990. In 1991, you got Terry Pendleton, got John Smokes, got
Mhm.
Tom Glavine, you know what I'm saying? Steve Avery,
Yeah.
Otis Nixon, David Justice,
David Justice. Yeah.
Raphael Belliard,
Redfield Bell Yard. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And Ron Gant, you know what I'm saying? And the team just starts clicking. Have y'all heard the terminology of the team is a reflection of the coach?
Mm-hmm.
And that's who the
Right.
Braves were. They were a reflection of Bobby Cox. For them to go from the cellar in 1990 all the way to the fucking think about this. The Braves went to the World Series in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Unheard of.
Right.
You go from that to that, and next thing you know,
Yeah. Worst the first.
Fulton County Stadium sold out every night after that for
Mm-hmm.
years.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They lost to the Twins. They lost to the Blue Jays. They lost to the Phillies in the NLCS.
Mm-hmm.
But 95, they finally got that shit done against the Cleveland Indians, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 96, they came across a hot Yankee team, man. They couldn't get it done. But they're
Correct.
still going to the playoffs, man. They're still winning the pennant. I don't see if you look at the stadium, man, they got so many pennant flags that they done lost the
Yeah.
damn.
It ran out of space.
They ran out of space. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So there's a lot of cats I could have did my number 2, but damn, man, it's like for you to have that kind of dominance
No, that's
in the
facts, man.
90s.
I mean, he
You know what I'm
dominated the
saying?
whole decade, except for
You
94.
dominate the whole decade. Keep
Except
in
for
mind
94.
also, let's talk about 93. Barry Bonds' first year in Frisco.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers at one point in 93, because that's when the Braves and the Giants were in the NL West. I think the Giants were up by like probably 10, 15 games.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, there wasn't no wild card, no shit like that. It's pretty much, you win the division, make the playoffs. It's the only way you can make the playoffs, win the division.
Right.
The Braves
Man.
caught these motherfuckers, man. They straight caught. Remember the fire dog, Fred
Yeah.
McGriff. He
Fred
came to the
McGriff.
stadium,
Yeah.
Local Stadium caught fire.
Man, the same day they got him on the fucking
Whole
stadium
stadium
caught
caught
fire,
fire.
and then
Yeah, the
like
fire dog.
and
That
like
was
in
the picture.
4 games he had 8 home runs type shit. Yeah, it's majestic. Yeah.
I mean, for them to just be looking up at the Giants
Yes.
and they just yanked them. Oh. and they got the division. Keep in mind, the Giants won 100
They
games
shouted
that
him
year.
and John Sherhorst, dog, the front office too, though.
Yeah. The Giants won 100 games that year and couldn't make the playoffs. Because I think the Braves won like 101, 102.
Monsters.
That's insane.
You know what I'm saying? So you can talk. I mean, the pitching, of course. Greg Max and them boys, man, the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Rotation in probably the history of baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta have a good manager to get that shit done. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I had to go with Bobby Cox, man, because you will never in your life see that kind of baseball dominance again of constantly going to the playoffs, constantly winning your division, constantly.
Well, yeah, not so much as the playoffs. Oh, this motherfucker won 15 straight pennants.
You are in the mix for a championship every single year. Every year.
Every year.
So without question, ain't no doubt, without question.
No, that's a fact, bro. That's
so I'm going with, man, Bobby Cox, my number 2. He's number 2 coach in the 90s, man, all day.
Didn't that motherfucker record Didn't that motherfucker? I remember Cox, bro. Pause. I remember him.
Pause, nigga.
That was crazy. But I remember Bobby, man. I remember that name. That motherfucker won. I remember us hearing a stat or something like that. Motherfucker won that motherfucker recorded 100 wins 5 or 6 times.
Yeah,
in the
ain't that crazy, man?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And another thing I love about Bobby, man. When something didn't go his way, he would show his ass.
Don't fuck with him. Don't fuck with him.
He would show his ass. He would cuss you out in a heartbeat, nigga.
You know, one thing I remember about Bobby too, every time they put the camera on him, he would be leaning up against the dugout like this.
Chilling.
Cold chilling. just scoping the scene out.
Yep. So man. Number
Damn,
6.
That's a great pick, bro.
It is, bro. I mean, there is no wrong answer. Like we between the top 5, there is no wrong answer. That's a good one. That's a good one.
True, man.
I love that one actually, though.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Fellas, the reason I love it, the reason I love this whole thing, to be honest with you, is because we're talking about old school coaches who didn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
All the coaches, managers, and everything from you know what I'm saying, didn't give a fuck, and they coached, and they had passion for it. Not to say that coaches don't these days, but we're living in a new world type shit, man.
Right.
Man, you're right about that. And just being up here in Boston, man, I mean, it's like Alex Cora, he's our manager. Cream puff. He a cream puff. You know what I'm saying? You don't have those hardcore managers, man. Y'all remember Lou Piniella?
Lou Piniella scared the fuck out of me, and I wasn't even a baseball player. I get scared watching motherfucker.
Lou Piniella,
Lou Piniella, goddamn Mike Ditka, Bill Parcells, hardcore motherfuckers.
Yo, you ain't got that no more, man. You got no more, but yeah, it's my number 2 right there, man.
Well, the one we do, as stands right now, we have one in professional and college. We have one, and that's Kurt Cinetti. The dude just won a fucking goddamn championship for the Indiana.
Okay.
He don't take shit. There's a story that came out last week where Fernando Mendoza, his quarterback, who won a championship, was in there lifting weights, and he kicked him out. He said, "Because you're no longer a Hoosier." He said, "Get the fuck out of my weight room." That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's that old school shit. So yeah, that's a good one, though. That's a good one. That's a good one. CJ, the floor is yours, and we're all going to sit back and talk about this dude. And just have a good time, man.
Yeah, we're gonna sit back and we're gonna talk about him because we all know who it is. You know what I'm saying? So the number 1 greatest coach of the 1990s. Everybody, please put your hands together for the one, the only, Jerry Sloan.
Hey, hold up. Give me 1 second back. Hold on. He gotta go. Yeah, he gotta go.
Yeah, he got jokes.
Hey, bro, can you imagine if we was in front of a whole crowd of people? How many what the fucks would you hear? What the fuck?
Just take a picture of it, dog. Shit. Hell no.
Come on, man. But we all know We all know who the number one coach of the 1990s, man. The man that coached the greatest player of all time on the court, man. You know, I mean, the creator of the triangle offense.
Yes.
You know what? Phil Jackson, first of all, to be able to, because I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. This this man being able to coach the greatest player of all time.
Mm.
The name of the Bulls coach before Phil escapes me right now.
Collins.
Was it Collins? Okay,
Yeah.
Collins. But for him, for Phil Jackson to come into the Chicago organization and bring that triangle offense and dominate the way he did for 2 3-peats.
Mm.
2 3-peats. We talking about the Bills
In the
reaching
same decade, bro.
right in the same decade. We talking about the Bills reaching 4 Super Bowls, which is impressive. But to this man reached the pinnacle th- 3 times, twice, and won all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But to be able to take that same offense and go to the Lakers
Mm-hmm.
with Kobe and Shaq, and with more and have more success, winning 4 more.
Mm.
Come on, man. I mean, that's right there. If anybody wanted to know who Phil Jackson was, the what I just explained, that's who Phil Jackson
You know
was.
what, man? When I think about Phil Jackson, bro, I think about watching NBA on NBC. And let me paint the picture for everybody.
Paint that picture.
I'm a big time football fan. Growing up in me and Life's household, I was a
Hmm.
football dude, and Life was the basketball dude. And every night I'll be in my room, you know what I'm saying, playing video games, what have you and shit. By the way, speaking of video games, CJ, I don't know if you want to jump on or not, but me and Life are thinking about doing the top 10 video games in the 1990s. So people, you know what I'm saying, just keep that in your mind. But I'll be sitting there, and I would hear my brother's room right next to mine,
Hmm.
and all you would hear is WGN, who broadcasted the Chicago Bulls, Chicago Bulls in the 90s, and the excitement of Chicago Stadium before United Center, and
Mm.
and just the excitement for my brothers, you know what I'm saying, like looking at greatness. And that greatness was orchestrated, you know what I'm saying, by Phil Jackson.
Hmm.
And the Chicago Bulls on national TV was a sight to see. And Phil was just so smooth out there, man.
Scotty.
Got it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. There you, yeah. Say less. There you go. There you go, bro. But no, Phil Jackson, for him to do it from start to finish, not only just
Hmm.
doing it from the beginning of the decade, a three-peat, and you turn around and reconstruct that team and do it again.
That's facts.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
That's
many
facts.
times you would see him like on the sideline, man. He was always just into it, but he would get in Michael Jordan's ass. Like, Michael, what the fuck you doing?
That's a
Michael,
fact. Let me
you
tell
know,
you something.
Michael. He would
That's
always,
a
you could
fact.
The
hear,
only one who
Michael.
could do that. The only one who could do that, dog.
Only
The only one
one.
could do that.
He did not.
Yep.
He was not. He was Mike did not intimidate him.
Nope.
You know what I'm
At all.
saying? Mike intimidated everybody else, but he didn't intimidate him. You know what I'm saying? I'm Phil Jackson. I'm your coach,
Yep.
and you
You know,
fucked
man.
up. That's because you're the greatest of all time. You still fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike used to let his ego get the best of him at times. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I remember about Phil too is the fact that people only knew him as a coach, but they forget he played too.
Yeah, with the Knicks, yeah. Mhm.
Yep, the Knicks and the Nets, the New Jersey Nets.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he played for the Nets for like 2 years, 2 or 3 years, something like that. But they don't remember him as the as the player. You know what I'm saying? But as a coach, nobody did it better. Nobody.
No. Yeah,
And
man.
then to be able to say that you coach Michael Jordan, though, bro.
Yeah.
Not only Michael Jordan though, because people are, that's another thing I don't like. Yes, he coached Michael Jordan. Yes, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. But we not going for those. We got to think about the names that came about from those two three-peats.
Mm-hmm.
The names to name off
Mm-hmm.
the Scotties, the Kerrs, the Kukoc, the Longleys.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? The Browns, the Harpers, it's so many to name, man. It's so many to name, bro. It's so. I mean, of course, number one, the name is Scotty. You know, that was his guy. But I mean, he hates him today. But yeah, like, and then you think about the Pistons and the Bulls rivalry back then. You know what I'm saying? Like how dominant and how passionate that was. And
Here's exactly, bro. You said it best, bro. You said about the Pistons. You look at
Mhm.
who he had to coach against, not just in the finals,
Yes,
but to get in the finals.
yes,
He had to coach against daily. You know what I'm saying?
and
Dog. He had in the finals, you got to consider coach against, you know what I'm saying, Jerry Sloan.
Sloan with them damn Jazz, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Them damn
All the
Jazz,
boys,
bro.
man. It's like, dude, like you got coach against. Well, I'm about to give y'all one that didn't make a list, but I wanted to make a list. Rudy Tomjanovich,
Mm.
this motherfucker won 2 straight back to back, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. But he's one of the dudes who didn't make my list, man. But Rudy T, 2 straight. You know what I'm saying? So you look at the motherfuckers he had to coach against,
Yeah, it's one that
and
maybe
on top
didn't.
of that, bro, and on top of that, to get there, we talked about it a little bit ago about the goddamn Eastern Conference
Mm-hmm.
bullies,
Come on, man.
thugs.
Come on,
If
man. It was
if
not.
they go to the court with a goddamn monkey wrench, they would have.
Come on,
It's
man.
crazy, man. So the first championship in '91. Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
everybody talks about Jordan and Scotty. All right, that '91 team was not that good if
That's
you
a
think
fact.
about it. You know what I'm saying? Now I can because I like what Debo Vibe says. I was always watching the Bulls, man. This 1990 roster, take out Scotty and Michael,
Mm-hmm.
Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant, John Paxson. Now let's talk about the bench, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Cliff Levingston, Stacey King, Craig Hodges. You know what I'm saying? B.J. Armstrong. This was not a good team
Mm-hmm.
at all. You know what I'm saying? And they beat the Lakers in 5. A Laker team that had Magic and James Worthy and Byron Scott and A.C. Green and them boys. A lot of people thought the Lakers would beat the shit out of them. So yeah, you give credit to MJ, of
Pat
course,
Riley,
man.
shit, the head coach, Pat Riley,
No, no, it was a Randy
Randy Fun,
no Dunleavy was
Mike
coaching for a good
Dunleavy,
team.
Mike Dunleavy.
Yeah,
My bad. Okay, I'm
Dunleavy was
sorry.
coaching it. But just to think, man, it's like that triangle offense pretty much propelled Scotty into one of the greatest players of all time. Because that's the first time they had the point forward mentality. There's such thing as a point forward. But once the triangle got there,
And it showed because when Scotty went to the Rockets, he was never the same.
and one quick thing, I'm gonna get back to CJ. This is his pick right here, but one thing that defines Phil Jackson, and we all remember in '94, they're playing the Knicks. That's when Kukoc hit that shot because Scottie Pippen wanted to sit down. He was bitching because he couldn't take the last shot, so he sat down.
Right.
So Phil Jackson looked at Scottie like, "Yo, man, like, what you doing, man?" And he's, "Oh, I'm not going in there." You know, Phil Jackson said, "All right, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down." And this
He
is
was
why
that
they
dude.
needed
He was
him.
that dude.
He was that dude, man. So I mean, Phil. I mean, we all knew Phil was gonna be number one for obvious reasons, man. And CJ said it best: 2 3-peats in the '90s. But think about overall, he had 3 3-peats.
Mm-hmm.
He had
Oh
three
shit!
3-peats.
Goddamn!
You know what I'm
Unreal!
saying? That shit is
Unreal!
wild, man. That's coaching
Unreal!
right there, man. That's
Unreal!
coaching. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan, before Phil Jackson got there, all Michael Jordan was doing was just scoring 40 points a night and shit and getting
Mm-hmm.
bounced in the playoffs. That's all
Mm-hmm.
he was doing. You know what I'm saying? His first year in Chicago in '89, when they hired Phil, they took the Pistons to 7 games. In my opinion, they probably would have beat the Pistons had not Scottie Pippen had that goddamn migraine. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So it's like, And even when Michael Jordan retired those 2 years, man, it's like they were still doing their thing. So
No, that's
Yeah,
a fact.
yeah, 94, yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's coaching right there, man. So Phil Jackson, we will never see another Phil Jackson ever. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Because what he did in the 90s, he literally dominated the 90s as a coach. And think about it, man, to have the coach those egos. Keep in mind also Dennis Rodman, when he came to the
Oh
fold,
man.
you had to control Dennis Rodman. And Phil Jackson was the only motherfucker that's able to do that shit. You know what I'm saying, man? So yeah, I mean, shit. Don't when it comes to coaching, don't even come close. Not even close.
No, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. And you know, another fact that people don't know is that the triangle offense wasn't even Phil Jackson's creation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
A guy by the name of Tex Winter
Right. Text. Yep.
was the innovator of the
Birdcage,
triangle
Birdcage,
offense.
what's going on, Ryan? What's going on, man?
What's
Appreciate you
going
coming
on,
through,
man?
boy. Yes, sir.
But it was it actually what happened was, if I'm not mistaken, the Bulls were beaten by the Pistons in the 1990s finals, or the conference finals. In 1990, the Bulls got beat by the Pistons in the conference finals.
Right.
And then that's when and Mike was pissed. And that's when Phil introduced Winter's triangle offense to the Bulls. And Mike was a little hesitant at first, and he talked him into it. Mike was like, okay, cool, let's try it. And the rest was history.
The rest is history, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They swept the Pistons the next year. Swept
The very next year, that's what I was about to say. Like you took the words right out of my mouth. The very next year, the same team that beat them, they swept the next year with that triangle offense. And Phil just stuck with that. I mean, he even tried to take it to the Knicks, which it didn't work. But he tried to take it to the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? But now let's imagine this. Imagine if he was able to take that 6 championships, then 4 championships to the Knicks and win 2 or 3 more with the Knicks. That would have been crazy.
It'd
You
been
know what I'm saying?
wild,
But
man.
that was,
It'd been wild.
yeah, that's the newer, when he went to the Knicks, that was just newer basketball. That's the basketball that I can't tolerate to this day right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only time I watch basketball now is in the playoffs and all of that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, I mean, not to be long-winded, but we all knew who number 1 was. Shout out to Phil Jackson, man. There will never be another Phil Jackson. He is the greatest of all time to me. There's nobody that did it better. You know what I'm saying?
It's wild, man. It's like his style. I mean, they had on the Last Dance. You saw like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Phil Jackson. He's just walking around blowing sage and incense and all kinds of weird shit like that, man. And it's just he has this calming effect. You know what I'm saying, man? And
He's
just
a
I know
man.
we're talking about the '90s, man. But going over to think about it, the Lakers. Before he got there in '99, the Lakers sucked. You know
That's
what I'm
a fact.
saying? Phil Jackson gets there, they win a championship his first year in LA.
That's a fact. That's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? It's I mean, his coaching style is phenomenal. And on top, he won in the '80s. He won in the CBA. He coached the Albany team. They won a championship. You know what I mean? So Phil, man, he has that basketball acumen, that wisdom going all the way back to when he played for the Knicks in the early '70s, man. But yeah, I mean, come on. It's like, you know, when it comes to the '90s, man, who else? Who else? So yep, that's hey man, we just broke down a hell of a list, man. Hey man,
A
Debo Vaz,
dumb
man,
list,
give
nigga.
us top 10.
Shit.
So what I want you to do, man, Debo Vaz, just recap the top 10. We're gonna do our honorable mentions.
Okay, no, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna. I'm gonna name. I didn't write shit down, bro. I was listening to y'all motherfuckers, dog. I'll be straight up because you asking the wrong motherfucker right now, and I'm drinking. So we'll go. We all know who we picked. So we'll start with CJ, and this time I write them down and shit, and then we'll talk about the ones that didn't make the list. So,
Oh
I'll be out the
man.
rip. No. The reason I didn't write shit down because I'm engaged in the conversation.
That's what's up. That's
It's
what's up.
like we had a heavy file list, dog. So let me go and write them down right quick. So go ahead, CJ. But number 10, I'm gonna write them down right quick.
Number 10 was
Scotty Bowman, right?
Bowman. Yep.
All right, Bowman. Number 9, was it you or me, Life?
Yo, you picked
That
number
was
9.
you.
That was me. I did. Him. Ariana, the head coach for UConn.
Right.
Number 9, Life. Who you got?
Number 8, I had Van Chancellor.
Van Chancellor. CJ, number 7. Who you had, man?
That was Lenny Wilkins.
Lenny. Okay. Number 6, I had Pat Summit. Okay. And Life number 5. Who you have?
Marv Levy.
Marv Levy. Okay. Number
Then
4.
it
Who you had,
was
CJ?
Patrick Riley.
Great Pat Riley. Number 3, I had Jimmy Johnson, JJ. Number 2, Life had who y'all Life?
Bobby Cox.
Bobby Cox. Who is number 1 again? Who is number 1 again? I'm playing.
Jerry Sloan.
All right, bro. Hey, I'm about to get hell of a list, hellified list.
Yeah, that's a great list, bro.
So let's go ahead and read and Ryan. Let me Ryan. I should put you on this motherfucker, but Ryan. Hope that y'all got Chuck Daly. Ryan, he's on Arnold. We did bring him up. We got so many. So again, I got a list right here. Number 10, Scotty Bowman. Three Stanley Cups. 1 with the Penguins. 2 with the back to back with the Detroit Red Wings. Number 9, I got Gino Ariyama, the UConn women's coach. Number 8, Van Chancellor, back to back coach with the WNBA Houston Comets, which they got to come back soon. You know what I'm saying? Number 7, Lenny Wilkins. You know what I'm saying, from my man CJ. Number 6 is Pat. Yeah, no, what is it? Number 6 is who?
Pat Riley.
No, number 6 was Pat Riley was number 4.
Number 4. Summit. You know what I'm saying? Pat Summit.
Okay,
My bad. Number 5 is Marv Levy. Number 4 is Pat Riley. Number 3, Jimmy Johnson with the Cowboys. Number 2 is I put BC. Who's number 2, dog?
Huh?
Number 2.
Number 2.
I just told you. Bobby Cox.
I put BC. Yeah, dude. I done had like 2 but ISIS. So okay. So we're number 2. All right. Yeah, all right. Number 1
hey, hold on
is
CJ. Let me holler real quick. Now this brother Devo Vibes, a few months ago, he was telling me he was taking these memory pills, and I just gotta take them and everything. He don't forget shit now.
Here's a Dizzle.
Shit now. CJ, we literally told him like 2 minutes ago the pick, and now he asked us again. Like, what is this?
There's gonna be a point in time where a point in time when you forget something, and you're gonna lean on me. I'm gonna stare at you, dog. Good, Bobby Cox. Good. All right. Now, with all that being said, honorable mentions. Can I give y'all my honorable mentions right quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. And there were 2 of them, and Life. I thought 1 was gonna make it, but you picked Bobby Cox. I was gonna take Bobby Cox off. The 3 honorable mentions I had was number 3, Bobby Bowden.
Okay.
Florida State. All right. Number 2, which I can't believe we didn't get, but there's so many of them. Number 2, Mike Krzyzewski.
Oh man, come on, bro. God damn.
And number
All right,
1,
so
Joe.
just all right. So here's the thing about that.
Okay.
So my number 2 pick, I had to choose between Bobby Cox or Coach K.
Okay.
I picked Bobby Cox for one reason, because what he did. Also, us being from Vegas, I ain't picking no goddamn Coach K.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, we don't. CJ, we don't
I get it.
we don't care for Coach K so much. But
I get
I
it.
was gonna pick Coach K, but it was gonna be Coach K or Jimmy Johnson because life. I thought you were gonna pick Coach K, so I picked Jimmy Johnson. So but number 1 was Joe Torre.
I was gonna pick him too, man. Joe Torre, man, that was a struggle, man.
Yeah,
We have so many, man. But yeah, Joe Torre, yeah, he up there, man. Yep.
yeah. So those are my 3 honorable mentions, man. Bobby Cox, my bad, Bobby Boughton, Joe
Mm.
Torre, as well as my Coach K. I was gonna put Coach K ahead of Pat Summit, but because everything she did, I had to
Yeah.
put her on there. So yeah, those are my 3 honorable mentions, man. What y'all got?
What you got, CJ?
My honorable my honorable mentions. Um man. Um
Oh, my bad. But the other one was Pop.
yeah, I mean,
I had
well,
Pop. The reason I had Pop, I know he's this thing in 2000, but the reason I said Pop was because a lot of people don't know he was the first dudes, if not the first dude, who was a head coach and GM at the same time.
yeah,
So he's basically cooking with the ingredients that he bought.
no, Pop was
So I
different,
say
man.
I had Pop as well, but he didn't make it though, man.
Yeah, Pop was different. And it's unfortunate because you know, he wasn't really 90s, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But Pop been doing it for a very long time.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Very long time. But um the one that I was joking about when I said number 1, Jerry Sloan,
Right.
was one of my honorable mentions. Um Joe Paterno
Hmm.
was one of my honorable mentions. And my last honorable mention was actually Steve Spurrier.
Mmm.
Yeah, that was
Ooh,
yeah,
damn! I forgot.
Oh
Oh
shit.
man,
yeah, Steve
Damn.
Spurrier was
Yeah.
damn!
my honorable mentions. And then my last
Oh,
my last honorable mention, of course, was Belichick.
Okay.
Yeah, so but yeah, they were my honorable mentions.
okay.
Okay. All right. From
Mhm.
mine, I got George Carl of the Sonics, man. For
No, that's
sure.
okay.
Mm,
Forgot about him.
George Carl. Bill Parcells. Had him on there
damn,
too.
yes.
Bill Parcells. You know what I'm saying? And I did have, for obvious bias, I had Jerry Tarkanian on there too. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying?
I
Jerry
had him too.
Tarkanian.
Yeah, but it's biased though,
And this
bro.
is my
It's
my
biased.
my this is my dark horse, which I wanted to pick him, was Cito Gaston, the manager for the Toronto Blue Jays.
mm,
Back to
You know what I'm
back, right?
saying?
Back to
Yeah,
back.
back to back. Yep.
Hmm.
And but
mm.
no, that he did his thing, man. So I had I had Jerry Sloan there too. Rick Adelman from the Portland Trail Blazers. I had him on there.
Good
Rick
one.
Adelman on there. You know what I'm
Good one.
saying? Yeah. So those pretty much my honorable mentions right there, man.
Damn. What about
God damn,
um,
so many of them, dog. God damn shit.
what about
Fuck.
what's his name? God damn it. Nebraska.
Tom
Oh,
Osborne.
Tom Osborne.
Osborne. Yeah,
I had him
Osborne.
on my list too, bro.
Yeah, Osborne. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that name as well. So
Tom Osborne played C. Spurrier. I want to say in the Orange Bowl, I think it was, and Tommy Frazier.
mm.
And the Nebraska Cornhuskers ran all over them.
I used to hate Nebraska, man. I hated them, man. I couldn't stand Nebraska. Hated them. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. A
That's
lot of players.
crazy, bro.
I mean, just show you how great the '90s were,
Yeah,
man. So many awesome
it just lets
coaches,
you
man.
know. And I promise y'all later on tonight, well, I know I will. I'm like, oh, I forgot about him. I forgot about him. It was just greatness, bro.
Bro. Can we talk about real quick, man? Can we talk about fucking George Carl, bro? Like,
Go ahead, speak on that, dog. Speak on it.
I'm just saying, bro. To me, George Karl is one of the greatest mind. He's one of the greatest coaching minds
Mm-hmm.
that ever walked this earth. To me, personally, that's just me. I was a huge fan of George Karl, bro. Like, uh, I don't know. It was more so. I was all about aura back then.
Right.
His aura on that sideline, his aura as a coach, his aura as a leader, his aura as a man.
Mm-hmm.
I delved that deep as a man, as a family man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? George Karl was a great man to me, like
Mm.
a great man, a great coach. You know what I'm saying? And he loved his players, bro. He loved the sport. He loved his players, and he was a great leader to me, bro. Like, I feel like he was a great leader. Um, I don't know, man. I
Which
was
one? Let me. I'm gonna
the
ask you.
Nuggets. I would say his Nuggets era was my favorite Carl
Right.
era.
Let me
That's
ask
just
you
me.
for sure. Let me ask you all this: which one? If you which one? George Karl or Rudy T. Rudy Tomjanovich?
Why, bro? Um,
Yeah.
I
Bro,
was
bro,
still
no,
go.
Rudy T. He went back to back, bro. I mean, I'm as
I get it, man. But I don't know, bro. It was he. I would still go with Carl, man, because he was one of my favorite coaches from the '90s, bro.
Yeah,
okay.
I would
You know what
say
I'm saying?
this. Yeah, I would say I'm gonna go with Carl, and here's why. Because before he came to Seattle, remember he got there mid-season in '92
Mm-hmm.
when they fired KC Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Hmm.
after that, man, the CLC they start clicking. The next year, Carl's full year, they made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals.
Okay.
Keep in mind, in '93, '94, we all remember the iconic where Dikembe Mutombo was holding onto the ball, so they
Mm-hmm.
got bouncing. Okay, that year, '94, they had the best record in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then they made it to the finals against the Bulls. We all know what happened and everything. But I mean, that's tough, man. Because Rudy T, he got his chips, man. But
Okay.
I'm kind of
Okay.
like
How
CJ too,
about this?
man.
That's an unfair question to y'all, man. So let me ask a more fair question: George Karl or Jerry Sloan?
See, that's
Bro,
not fair.
I would go with Sloan because of the longevity.
Yeah, I gotta go. I would. I mean, if I'm picking between those two, I mean, Sloan was in my top 10. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you
Besides,
know,
not only that, CJ Sloan, he beat George Carl. They beat the Seattle
yeah,
Supersonics a couple of times in the
yeah, and
playoffs.
that's a great point, Life. You absolutely right.
Yep.
You absolutely right. So that's a great point. That's a great damn. That's a great fucking point. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, Sloan was different, bro. To me, Sloan was
Mm-hmm.
different, and then to be able to say that, I mean, unfortunately, Sloan is not a. He didn't win a championship, right?
No.
No.
No, he didn't. No.
Yeah, so unfortunately, see, I call it being victims of the Jordan era.
Mm.
Unfortunately, they were victims of the Jordan era.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Yeah. No. Absolutely. Shit for sure.
bro,
Yeah. Hell, fucking yeah. Shit.
I really think, personally, me personally, I think y'all with Twin Phase. I don't know if y'all have done it already or not, but I really think y'all need to really um dedicate an entire episode to Michael Jordan, bro.
Mm.
A whole episode, bro, to the GOAT, bro. Like,
Bro, let me tell you something. That should be like 3 hours
That
long,
should be
man.
like 3.5 hours long, bro.
I would, bro.
man,
Hey, man.
Hey, CJ, remember those episodes we talking about the greatest of NFL back in the day?
man,
That should be
listen,
like
bro.
4 hours long. Shit,
I
it would
remember,
be like
man.
that. It'll be that, dog. Shit.
Run it up will really run it up. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But I really think y'all really need to. I mean, and maybe y'all could do like a panel type thing, and like bring up, like, I don't know. See, of course, I don't know the people that y'all know, like that y'all be having on y'all show and stuff. But maybe y'all can
Yeah,
bring
we don't
up,
know nobody. We don't know nobody, man.
yeah, maybe y'all can bring up multiple people, the females that y'all be having on the show, and all of that. Like, I think that if y'all was to do a Michael Jordan episode, y'all should make it like epic, bro.
Mm.
Like dedicated to MJ. Bring up a bunch of people and just talk about his greatness, like celebrate Michael Jordan as a player. I think that would be dope.
Hey, I just thought about something. And it I already know the answer. But well okay, let me stop bullshitting y'all and let me tell y'all. There was a conversation earlier today on Sports Talk Radio about who was a GOAT. And people and me and Life talked about it. And people keep saying LeBron. People say LeBron James. For one, you got no idea what the fuck you talking about. MJ
Nah,
was a GOAT.
he is
MJ
the GOAT.
was absolutely a GOAT. Behind
He-
that, and I present this to y'all right now. I was going to go by another episode we can do. Who's your starting five? Period.
mm,
And you
mm,
know what I'm saying. Don't say it now, but I'll say this much: LeBron's not a GOAT. He never will be.
nah.
LeBron, no, because one thing MJ never did, he never jumped from team to team to team to get a chip.
Well, for one, he's right. I mean, honestly, you can't be the GOAT when you behind number two.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
no.
mean,
Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah. So,
and that's
yeah,
not that's not
I
even
can tell it, man. Me and him, man, we can all talk about goddamn MJ all fucking day for sure.
yeah, and that's nothing taken away from LeBron. I'm not- what one thing I would never do is take away from LeBron's greatness. You know what I'm saying? He is a prominent force in the history of this league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
LeBron James is a name. You know, he's done a lot. You know, he won he's a four-time NBA champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, four-time NBA champion. And I mean, I think LeBron's greatness comes from his earlier years, coming straight out of high school,
Hmm.
um, being as dominant as he was. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, his early years is somewhat similar to Michael Jordan's early years because Michael Jordan coming into the league, he was going up against the Birds, the Magics, the Drexlers, the Thomases, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, LeBron was coming into the league, going up against the Kobe's and wait, no, he wasn't playing. Wait, did Jordan no, did LeBron no, LeBron never played against Iverson, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
Yeah.
did.
yeah,
Yeah, he did.
yeah, they
So
did.
he's
Yeah.
coming, so that's what I'm saying. Like he came in going up against his legends. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so but that's why I say, man, I mean, I know the flopping and the crying, trying to get the calls from the refs and all that stuff. That I think that's what really tarnished his legacy, me personally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
that me personally, when he went to Miami, that did it for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't fuck. But here's what I'm saying, man. It's like, and we'll go and wrap it up. Here's this is my angst. You have people, a younger generation, that pretty much taking over when it comes to sports talk and everything. We old heads, we OGs and shit. You know what I'm saying? People are starting to forget how great Michael Jordan was, and I never thought I would ever
Mhm.
see that.
That's a
But
fact, bro.
but when you have so many young people talk about LeBron's the greatest, my jaw drops. Just a consensus, like it's like these motherfuckers, the world has forgotten
Dude,
MJ.
and here's the thing about it, man, to add on to that, MJ would do shit on an average night. An average night. He would show out against the goddamn Wolves. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, pre-Garnett when the Wolves sucked. He go over there and show out. He was that dude.
Yeah,
On a Tuesday night, a Wednesday night, Thursday night, it could be game 16 or it could be NBA Finals.
Can I say this real quick?
What's up?
This will put it into full perspective for y'all. This generation honestly, we can honestly say because we in 2026, so we can say this generation and the generation before this one.
Mm.
The fact that these motherfuckers walking around wearing this man's shoes
mm,
And don't know shit about
and
him.
don't know shit about him.
Boy. Woo!
That's
Woo!
mm.
that should put it in full perspective, right?
Yup,
This
yup.
motherfucker Steve Nash just popped up on the screen because the Lakers about to play the Timberwolves. Can we? No, we can't talk about him. But uh, if I throw that name at y'all real quick, I know we about to end. I know we got to go.
Yeah, we gotta go. Yeah, what's up?
I just want to get y'all just because he popped up, and I respect y'all's opinion. How did y'all feel about Steve Nash? Quickly.
Quickly, he was the white hope that the NBA wanted. Okay, and I'll be real quick about this as well. Okay, so he won the MVP in '05. Shaq should have won the MVP in '05. Steve
Facts.
Nash wins the MVP in '06. Kobe should have won the MVP in '06. The boy scored 81
Mm,
goddamn points. So in my perspective, my view is the NBA was dying for the great white hope to save the league, and that's why they gave it to Steve Nash. He wasn't nothing
mm,
special. To me, he wasn't nothing special. He wasn't nothing special. He was doing the same shit Chris Paul was doing.
yeah. Yeah, that's
So
all he
that's
was
that's
with
my that's
flashy
my opinion.
passes. Yeah, just
That's my
flashy
opinion.
passes.
Yeah, man. As
Yeah.
far as the greatest passes in the world. Yeah, no, I mean,
And
as far as
think
like the
CJ and Vibes. Think about CJ and Vibes. Think about this real quick. When you think about the greatest point guards of all time, does Steve Nash come to your mind? The first thing come to your head?
I'm talking
No,
about, no, I'm talking about
no,
John Stockton.
Yeah,
no.
John Stockton. You know what I'm saying? Magic
I say
Johnson. You know
John
what I'm
Stockton,
saying?
Magic
Isaiah
Johnson. Yeah,
Thomas.
distributors of the game. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, no.
yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
that's
Jason
my opinion.
Kidd. Jason
Yeah.
Kidd just popped up on the screen. No, I ain't gonna do that because I could go down. Right, I can't. Honestly, I'm shocked he's still the coach. I really think they. I didn't think they was going to keep Kidd. This is fourth or fifth season as head
He's
coach
been for a
for the
minute. Yeah,
Mavericks.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. But nah, man. But this was dope, bro. This was dope, man. I think we put together a masterful list,
No doubt. No
and not
doubt.
only not because I know a lot of people probably would have thought it would be more professional sports, but the fact that we mixed it up with professional and college, I think that's pretty dope.
And
So
the
Let me
cool
tell you
thing about
something,
it,
man.
it's the same thing
CJ,
that. My bad.
when you start off with Scotty Bowman, I knew we were gonna have a hell of a list, man. I already
mm-hmm.
knew.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I saw some diversity going on, man.
Debo, you the GOAT for that, bro. To start it off with the college coach, that's pretty dope.
I had to,
Yeah,
but it's
that's
not.
pretty
But
dope.
no, I mean, fuck me. I mean, like I'm talking about this list we put together. And
Yeah.
this second straight time we put a dope ass list. And live me and see each other about it on our live during Super Bowl. That top three that we did about the greatest sports moments.
Oh my
Number
God.
three, OJ. Number two, Magic announcing. And number three, and number one, goddamn fucking Mike Tyson biting Inventor's ear.
Holyfield. Mm-hmm.
That was a dope list. So
That was a dope list.
and we're going we're crossing paths with the same thing we did now. We just had a dope ass list. Bobby Bowden didn't make it. Coach K didn't make it. Joe Torre didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know, man, how great, man, sports was back in the '90s, man.
The
Shit,
fact that Coach K didn't make this list is crazy.
dude. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's
That's
wild,
But
crazy.
man.
yeah, solid.
Hey,
Fellas, man,
and hey, real quick.
what's up?
We forgot about one that didn't make it, bro. What's my man name from Alabama?
Saban?
Oh,
Nick
nuts.
Saban.
But didn't Saban really? He no, he did his thing in
We
2000s,
can't.
bro.
We can't. I mean,
I mean, Saban did his thing in 2000s, pretty much.
yeah, that's true. I mean, he was
But
right
in
on the cusp.
1990s, he was like defense. He was like
Yeah, he was on
Michigan
the
State
cusp.
type
My
shit.
fault. My
Yeah.
fault. My fault. Yeah, he was
No,
on
you
the
good.
cusp.
No, but duly
Yeah,
noted.
it
Duly
goes
noted.
back there. Yeah, you're right.
And we brought another one. The goddamn fucking Steve Spurrier didn't make it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
That
wild,
lets you know
man.
about
That
coaching
was
greatness. Goddamn shit.
yeah.
The
Spurrier was one of my
90s,
honorable.
man.
Man, he was one of my honorable mentions.
So
Yup.
Yeah,
let's keep it going, fellas. Let's keep it going. So,
yeah man. I'm
CJ,
with
before
it,
we
man.
go, man, shit, tell us about one more time where we can find you, all that good stuff, man, about social day and all that good stuff, man.
Man, y'all can find me CJ and Sharice on YouTube. Um, the social den every single Wednesday, 7 p.m. We will be having Debo Life in the near future as a guest. We've had Debo on the show twice.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, man, we here, man. And as far as Debo Life and Debo vibes go, I just want to real quick give y'all props, bro. Y'all been doing y'all thing with this twin phase movement. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you guys for you know thinking of me and having me on the show for the second time. It's been an honor. Debo, you already know what me and you have
Yeah.
done with running it up. but to be, incorporated with the Twin Phase movement, man, it's been an honor. Um, y'all know, y'all know what it is with me in sports, man. I can go all day long. So I appreciate you fellas, man. I appreciate y'all for having me. Even with me working as much as I've been working, man, it's I told Debo I'll be here no matter what, bro. I'll be here on time too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
that's what's
appreciate
up.
y'all, man. I'm looking forward to my next visit, man.
Hey, man, it's gonna come sooner than later, man. Sooner than later. Oh shit. So we want to thank everybody for chopping it up, man, and like, man, God bless sports, man. God bless sports. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? For old school
God bless the
sports, man.
90s.
God bless the
That's a
night. You know what
fact.
I'm saying? For
Yeah.
real. And I think next episode, unless like life is working on bringing a guest on, but if not, we can talk about the best video games in 1990s, all that good stuff,
Mhm.
man. CJ, you more welcome. Come on if you want to, bro.
Man, y'all. I see what y'all doing, bro. Y'all doing this on purpose,
Yeah,
bro.
we, man,
Yeah, y'all bringing up these great topics and presenting them to me. You know what I'm saying? I think the only thing y'all could say is top 10 snacks or something like that. But like, nah, I'll sit that one out, bro.
hey, man, top 10 malt, hey, man, hey, life, man, top 10 malt liquors. How about that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
hell. Oh, shit. Well, you all know what number one is.
ST, ST. You already
Crooked
know.
Oh my
eye, boy. Crooked
god.
eye.
Crooked eye. Number 2, OE. Number 3, Mickey's. Number 4, man, let me stop, man, because we
Yeah,
gonna get
man.
there.
Yeah. We don't
Hey,
want to do it. Yeah.
hey, CJ,
Cobra.
Yes, sir.
King Cup, woo! Hey, life, we're telling ourselves right now, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, man, appreciate y'all coming by, Blue Bull. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all coming by. And y'all come through in a couple of weeks. We'll do it again. And we'll vibe out
Absolutely.
soon. Fellas, thank y'all so much. Another episode of Twin Phase in the books. And shout us out. All that good stuff. Everybody that be safe. Y'all take care. Y'all know what to do, Liz, man. Peace.